LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu. StubHub. Hey Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. And Toyota. Let's go places.
The 2017 Major League Soccer season comes to a close for the LA Galaxy, and for one last time, they encounter a Western Conference opponent. Tonight, it's going to be the Galaxy getting set to take on FC Dallas. Happy to have you along, Christian Miles, alongside Troy Barty. And Troy, we look at this. The Galaxy have been out of the running for the playoffs for quite some time, so the pressure is off, but plenty of motivation. They look to finish the season on a high against a Dallas team here right now, Troy. In all honesty, they have everything to play for.
Galaxy look to play the spoilers today as they can prevent FC Dallas from making the playoffs, and they're riding, a nice result last weekend against Minnesota at home. They had a nice 3-0 victory. Like you said, there's not much to play for, so they're going to be playing free, and it should be an exciting game here on Decision Day. Yeah,
we shall see a chance to play the role of spoilers. The way it sets up right now, the LA Galaxy find themselves in the last position in Western Conference right now. 8 wins, 17 defeats, and 8 draws. FC Dallas just above them in the standings. They come in 7th, everything on the line, and for them to get something positive and assure themselves of a place in the MLS Cup playoffs, they flat out need a victory. A draw may be enough if other results go their way, so they are going to be up for the fight. But the Galaxy, we look upon this recent run of form. Ziggy Schmid comes in mid-July, starting to turn the ship. We're starting to see some stability right now. 3 games unbeaten. And is it false illuminations right now, or is this team starting to come together late on?
I think they're starting to come together, and some of that might have to be the pressure's off. They're, in many regards, they're playing for spots next year. It's a chance to leave a good impression with Ziggy, and hopes that you find yourself in the starting 11 or in the 18 next year.
Yeah, I've been calling it the first of the 2018 preseason friendlies. Indeed, a lot of guys out there auditioning for jobs, and Ziggy has been taking his notes, but he's settled on the same 11. We'll talk about that a little bit later. First things first, the weather today in Frisco is about 73 degrees and humidity about 36%. Pretty low for this time of year. Your weather report, of course, brought to you by Alaska Airlines. And, well, Troy, certainly with this LA Galaxy team coming off a huge victory the last time out, how do they continue that momentum today?
Well, I think Jermaine Jones needs to keep playing as well as he has in that midfield, kind of being the catalyst from the back line to the front line. And, something that's been a struggle for Galaxy this year has been scoring goals.
Yeah.
So hopefully, their 2017 MVP, in my opinion, Alessandrini, he can bring his skills to the table again in Frisco and get the Galaxy going off on the right foot.
I guess the good thing is for the LA Galaxy, they are on the road where they have been very impressive this season. Hey, look, it's cooled off just a bit, but still the second best away record in the Western Conference. That will be on the line. We'll talk about that throughout the game and our pregame show here on LAGalaxy.com. Time for our first timeout. When we return, we'll break this one down further and take a closer look at FC Dallas. It's LA and FC Dallas, and it's only on LAGalaxy.com.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Tonight, some of the greatest artists, performers, and athletes in the world will be pouring their souls out at stadiums and theaters across this city. Tonight, thousands of fans will lose themselves in a sea of like-minded strangers. We still have a few tickets if you'd like to join. We know this may not be a convenient time for you. We know it's not easy to get out. But something amazing is going to happen tonight. And we think you should be there. StubHub, your ticket out.
Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up, LA, for nonstop flights to more than 38 cities nationwide with Alaska Airlines. As fans of one of the most decorated clubs in league history, it's only right that you get tons of nonstop access to your favorite destinations, including many road games from one of the finest airlines in the land. Pack your bags, pack your jersey, and pack your full 90 for nonstop flights to cheer on the Galaxy when they go on the road. Scarves up, wheels up. buckle up for nonstop flights on Alaska Airlines. Galaxy fans, Papa John's has a new offer for you this season. Every Galaxy game day, get 50% off your online order of regular menu price items using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right. Cheer on the Galaxy every game day with 50% off your entire online order at Papa John's. Enter promo code GALAXY online at papajohns.com to redeem better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
76 introduces The Long Cut, spending a little extra time exploring the open road. We even made a fancy new TV commercial, and we're going to have our director describe it.
So like we see these guys, and they're like, what's a long cut? Boom! They're all like, whoa, this is awesome. And then they're at a 76 station, and they're like, time for gas. And then it's like, and that is pretty much what the commercial is.
Anyway, we want to hear all about your long cuts, too. Share yours today using the hashtag 76longcut. 76. We're on the driver's side.
And we welcome you back to LA Galaxy Soccer here on LAGalaxy.com. Christian Miles alongside Troy Barty in the LA Galaxy. We talked about them starting to turn things around, finding some stability. And I guess the antithesis, the exact opposite of that right now, is FC Dallas. A quick look at them. They were expected to be a lot of people's picks for MLS Cup winners at the beginning of the campaign. Oscar Pereira was deemed to have worked his miracles. They got off to a great start, losing just 3 of their first 19 games. But Troy, the wheels have really come off this team.
And it was fair for everyone to think that coming off the year that they had, Supporter Shield winners, U.S. Open Cup winners. I mean, a heck of a year. This year, as you said, they've struggled. You know, they, like the Galaxy, have had a very rough spell, to say the least. They went 10 games winless, as well as the Galaxy have this year, so there's some similarities in that regard. But, yes, they lost 4-0 against Seattle last weekend. They're looking to rebound, and, of course, everything is on the line here today on Decision Day.
Yes, indeed. And before that, it was a 1-1 draw away to Colorado, one of the worst teams in the league. And before that, it was a goalless draw at Orlando City. They're looking for their first win since a home win over the Rapids at the end of last month. But Oscar Pereira's team has been shipping in the goals so far in this most recent spate. Overall, it's only been 47 goals allowed, but the last 16 games, they've allowed 32 goals in that stretch here. Putting him in the back of the net really has been the problem, similar to what the LA Galaxy have experienced.
And it'll be interesting to see how Oscar Pereira shapes up that back line today. You'll see maybe a couple changes from last time out. So that defensive line definitely suspect, and something that Ziggy Schmidt and the LA Galaxy hope to take advantage of today.
That's a team that comes in 7th in the Western Conference on 43 points, level with San Jose, just 1 above Real Salt Lake. Those are the 2 teams, those 3 teams really, when you throw FC Dallas in the mix, are fighting it out for that final 6th playoff spot. And right now, you'd have to say that the San Jose Earthquakes are in the driver's seat. Now, the situation is such right now for FC Dallas. They need to win. A draw may be good enough if San Jose don't beat Minnesota. And if FC Dallas draw, of course, they're going to need a little help with Real Salt Lake and hope they fail to beat Sporting Kansas City. They don't want to take any chance. They want to get the job done. They're on their home ground here, but at home, it hasn't been that impressive, Troy. Just 7 wins in their first 16 games, along with 2 defeats and 7 draws. And consistency at this point of the season, hey, you want to hit your peak form at this time of the year. How do they go about turning things around and hitting that consistency? Because you know the problems with goal scoring, but stability has been a problem, but finding that good run of form at the right time is really going to be key to them, because they could just throw this whole thing aside and make a good run in the playoffs.
I think they're going to have to rely on their stars, plain and simple, and Maxi Urruti is everything of that. He leads the team in minutes this year. He's started 30 of 31 games. He's got 12 goals, 5 assists. He and Ronald Lamar is going to be a handful today, and that's definitely what FC Dallas is going to look to exploit.
All right, well, we'll talk about it here in just a moment. We'll break down the FC Dallas starting lineups. When we return, we're going to take another break. We'll have a look at the first 11s. It's LA and FC Dallas, and it's only on LAGalaxy.com.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LAGalaxy.
Have you considered a long cut, Gary?
What's a long cut? Radio guy?
That's not my name, Gary. Don't be rude. A long cut can be anything. First, you go to a 76 station for gas, then you go anywhere else. Like that paintball place.
Don't those things hurt?
Come on, Gary. A long cut can also be a stop at that barbecue shack.
It's like 8:15 in the morning.
A long cut is taking some time to explore anything the road has to offer. Fuel your long cut with top-tier gas from 76. 76. We're on the driver's side.
If you've ever had a full count with bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth, or if you've ever zoned in on the top corner of the net, then you might know the thrill of playing at San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. Because only one casino is all about the thrill. San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. All thrill. Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Galaxy fans, Papa John's has a new offer for you this season. Every Galaxy game day, get 50% off your online order of regular menu price items using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right. Cheer on the Galaxy every game day with 50% off your entire online order at Papa John's. Enter promo code GALAXY online at papajohns.com to redeem better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
StubHub Center, can you read me?
Copy that.
We've identified an extraterrestrial aboard the spaceship. He's been secured and is open to questioning. Cosmic being, what do you want?
I'm here to gain intelligence from Earthland. You are in possession of the colorful and fizzy liquid I seek.
You mean Shasta?
Yes, I consumed Shasta and had the ultimate reaction. Equal parts fizz, fruit, and fun. I wish to experience all the Shasta. These flavors are out of this galaxy.
Oh, we've got the perfect place for you. At the StubHub Center.
Bring them home, guys.
It just has to be Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy.
And we welcome you back to LA Galaxy Soccer as the LA Galaxy getting set for the final game of the season. They're out of the playoffs and looking to go out in style against FC Dallas. Time now to take a look at tonight's starting lineup, brought to you by City National Bank, the official bank of the LA Galaxy. Clement Diop once again keeps his spot in goal. Diallo for the second game running at right back with Romney Siani and Cole in the back four. It's a straight-up 4-4-2 tonight for Ziggy Schmidt. Alessandrini coming off an excellent performance against Minnesota. Jonathan Dos Santos wearing the number 8, and Jermaine Jones starting alongside him in central midfield. Emma Boateng will provide the width on the left-hand side, and Bradford Jamieson alongside a man who needs to have a good game tonight, Giovanni Dos Santos.
He certainly does. If Galaxy want to come out of here with 3 points, considering he's only got 6 goals, 3 assists on the year. However, 3 of those goals have come from the spot, so only 3 goals in the run of play. He hasn't scored since May, so Galaxy really need Giovanni Dos Santos to bring his A game today.
Well, he's been part of the Mexico setup and has been out with injury throughout stretches of the season. Hasn't found the back of the net, Giovanni Dos Santos, in the last 13 appearances for the Galaxy. He would like to go out with a bang here and make that offseason a little bit more digestible. We look at the opposition right now, and it's a real attacking lineup for Oscar Pareja and SC Dallas. In goal tonight is going to be the 22-year-old Jesse Gonzalez. It'll be Grana the Argentinian, along with Minor Figueroa, who slides over into his central role, along with Matt Hedges. We'll see the former UCLA Bruin Ryan Hollingshead come in at left back. On the left-hand side of midfield, it's going to be Grueso. Mauro Diaz will provide a lot of the playmaking impetus, and a three-pronged attack. At the center of it is going to be Max Urruti, who was lethal at the beginning of the campaign here, but is going to need some support on the right-hand side from Michael Barrios.
And support he'll get, because there's, not many people in MLS who are as good 1v1 as Michael Barrios. I mean, he is quick, he is shifty, he has 14 assists. Look to him to provide some good crossing into the box today.
All right, the game underway. FC Dallas kicking off, and they'll be wearing their home red strip. And the LA Galaxy in their road blues. A big game tonight. The Galaxy looking for their 6th win on their travels after a dismal home campaign. In fact, the only team in Major League Soccer, the LA Galaxy, that has more victories on the road than they do at home. 5 wins, 8 defeats, and 3 draws. So, indeed, they're signs of optimism, and hopefully they can build from that, as Jonathan Dos Santos sends it wide for Ashley Cole, trying to play down that channel. Good movement from Emma Boateng, who tries to get the cross in, but that's a positive start here from the LA Galaxy. Just 30 seconds into the game, and Emma Boateng back into the starting lineup, trying to make an impact.
And it's always good to work your way down to the end line and cut that pass back. Early opportunity here from a corner. Alessandrini set to take.
And we'll see what that left foot can provide on that far side. The outswinger comes in. Great delivery, strong header. And it's Michael Ciani, the French defender, latching on to his countryman's cross. A super start. Just 1 minute and 17 seconds in. It's the Galaxy up 1-0 in Texas.
And you can't ask for any better start than that. In the 2nd minute, Galaxy get on the end of a Alessandrini corner. It was an outswinger. Ciani was left not alone, but wasn't marked tight in the box, and he made no doubt about it. A tough corner. He still had to redirect and get it to that far post. He did just that, and a very nice header from the Frenchman.
And it's the former Lazio defender's first goal since moving to Major League Soccer last month. He's been improving on his fitness. His performance is gradually increasing as well, and he'll be happy to have that one under his belt. And Roman Alessandrini continues to rack up the assists as he grabs his 12th via the corner kick. And he has had a hand in 25 goals for the LA Galaxy, who have now found the back of the net on 45 occasions. So that kind of illuminates how important this man, Roman Alessandrini, is to the Galaxy. And what a blow this is for FC Dallas, who need victory this afternoon to try and get into the playoffs. They go down and lose possession in the center circle. Everybody's stopping playing, and Jermaine Jones says, I'll take it, plays it wide, but asks a bit too much of Gio Dos Santos on that far sideline. So the throw-in will come into FC Dallas, and my goodness, it's more of the same here for FC Dallas as LA continue to be on the uptick, Troy.
With this attacking lineup, FC Dallas put out there today, and now they're going to have to be even more attack-minded, playing down a goal.
The Galaxy, of course, do have the 2nd-best road record, as I mentioned, in the Western Conference, but they haven't won in their last 8 on their travels. As it comes out wide for Dallas, and Ryan Hollingshead has kind of been converted into a more withdrawn player after playing farther up the pitch in his collegiate career for Jorge Salcedo and the Bruins. But rest assured, there are goals in this Dallas team. They found the back of the net only 43 occasions, but were really lighting it up at the beginning of the campaign and trying to find that fire going forward that they had at the beginning of 2017. Another look at this goal here, Troy, and you couldn't ask for a better delivery from Alessandrini. I guess you could call it the French connection.
And it looks like Ryan Hollingshead loses his man in the box and paid the price for it.
So Michael Ciani, the big man, 33 years of age, comes up trumps here, puts Galaxy on the front foot early on. And a team trying to avoid having the worst record in Major League Soccer in terms of all-time history and points. The LA Galaxy teetering between themselves and DC United on 31st in all-time MLS history for records. And, of course, just behind DC United, who are right there neck and neck with them on the 32nd position. But that could change by the time all is said and done. Dallas on the front foot. Good ball forward, straight into the 6-yard box. And it's repelled nicely by the Galaxy defense, and a foul going against the Texans. So a free kick here for the visitors. We know Galaxy can really carve out those chances. So can SC Dallas.
Yeah, you see Grana get forward from that right back position, aiding in the attack. The foul was on Barrios for going over the back. Galaxy resumed possession.
Hernan Grana, a 32-year-old Argentine, providing the width on that right-hand side. They provide so much attacking width, those fullbacks for FC Dallas. Part of the system that Oscar Pereira likes to play. And you got to say, he sticks to his guns. He's going with the tried and true, not altering his formation. As Alessandrini whips one in, but overcooks the cross for Gio Dos Santos and the like. So a goal kick coming up here for Jesse Gonzalez and the home side. Just trying to recover after that shock start. Fastest goal scored this season for the Galaxy. Just 1 minute and roughly about 17, 18 seconds in. It'll go down as a second-minute goal for Michael Ciani, who hits the score sheet for the first time. That'll put a smile on Ziggy Schmidt's face, but it kind of true to the credo here, Troy. Games are won and lost on a lot of occasion from dead balls and set pieces.
So far, Galaxy are 1 for 1 on the day.
Not too shabby. Is FC Dallas able to win it back, played out of the back by Hedges down that far side, and trying to pick out the run of Acosta, who's done well. Now it's, once again, it's Grana dropping that shoulder, and he's been troublesome already, having some joy down the right-hand side of the attack for the hosts. They'll push it back. One in the center now by Carlos Grueso. And Grueso trying to play the role of provider on the left-hand side of midfield at 4-3-3. He'll tuck inside and wait for those runs from Ryan Hollingshead. Here's Manuel Figueroa, the Honduran, playing in a central role, releasing Hollingshead, who makes that step forward in that left back position, nicely defended by Roman Alessandrini. And this will be a throw-in now for FC Dallas. They need to recover and quick. Their fans have come out en masse. A beautiful day in Frisco, Texas. Temperatures in the low 70s. But they are masters of their own destiny. However, destiny is averting them right now.
And you can bet that that goal was heard on the San Jose Earthquakes bench, because decision day, in essence, is really between three teams today, and they're in the Western Conference, and Galaxy get to play spoilers.
Absolutely. San Jose Earthquakes, Real Salt Lake, as well as this FC Dallas side, teetering on that last and sixth spot in the Western Conference and trying to squeak into the MLS Cup playoffs. Much easier said than done. We'll keep you apprised of all the drama and how the dust settles right here on LAGalaxy.com. It's going to be a throw for Hollingshead and FC Dallas, who've responded well, but really yet to carve out their first legitimate chance. Back to Hedges, who sends it forward past the center circle. Nice movement here by Mauro Diaz, who's recently come back from long-term injury. That diagonal ball off the head of Ashley Cole, and the first corner kick of the afternoon now for FC Dallas.
Yeah, when Mauro Diaz is in form, he's one of the most exciting players in MLS to watch. You can see that ball there. It didn't reach his target, but putting balls into dangerous areas is what he's very good at. Earns FC Dallas a dangerous corner here.
Well, let's see what they can provide now. Clement Diop once again in goal for the fifth consecutive game. First corner of the afternoon now for FC Dallas. They'll take it short. Grana, a nice little two-man game with Barrios, trying to send it in now, and LA read that to perfection. Claimed by Jonathan Dos Santos, the younger of the Dos Santos brothers, who's really stood out and got his first goal in an LA Galaxy shirt last weekend. Looking to continue that great success. Throwing on the far side for LA. And trying to really continue that momentum after that thrashing of Minnesota United FC 3-0. Alessandrini involved in all three goals. And Jonathan Dos Santos scoring one on the day. And nice to see those designated players very much on the same page with each other, but it's dispossessed. And here comes FC Dallas storming away, drop back. Acosta couldn't get his footing right, just inside the penalty area. And the Galaxy able to avert the danger for the time being. Here's Hollingshead, who mishits it, and that was a shot that was dragged diagonally across the face of the 6-yard box, but nothing too close for Clement Diop to deal with. Been a good response, though, and a nice spell of possession from the Texans as Figueroa hits a long diagonal to the opposite side and down the right. Once again is Barrios in that three-pronged attack trying to find his way toward the center. And the overload continues on the left-hand side of that Galaxy defense. And the pace really starts to quicken right now as Dallas want to get back on level terms. A lot of urgency right now.
And Ashley Cole's going to have his work cut out for him all day long with Barrios on that right-hand side. He's very quick, very shifty, but Ashley Cole, a very smart player. Obviously can't match him speed for speed, but like I said, he's going to have a long day ahead of him.
Hey, we know that Roman Alessandrini is going to win LA Galaxy Player MVP in what has been a dismal year, but I tell you what, right up there behind him is Ashley Cole, who at 37 years of age has been absolutely fantastic this year. The picture of consistency, and we'll see how his negotiations in the offseason go with the LA Galaxy general managers and the boards on the higher up. He wants to stay for one more year, and the way he's played, LA could be well served to retain the English fullback. It'll go out of play, meanwhile, as Riley Diallo, another member of that French contingent in the starting 11 for LA, sees it go out of play.
And you mentioned Ashley Cole's age. To start 29 of 29 games that he's played in this year just shows his durability and consistency.
I love it. He says, hey, you know what? I want to play till my legs give out. And he trains like a demon. He's first there, last to leave. I wouldn't see that happening anytime soon. Meanwhile, pocket of space opens up. This is Mauro Diaz, the Argentine. Space on that right-hand side. It's Barrios straight into Ashley Cole. Great recovery. Back there is Boateng, and it's thumped in by Grueso. No calls for the handball. As FC Dallas appeal for that one. Hollingshead now is FC Dallas starting to bear down LA in some hot water, and it's belted high ultimately by the Belgian Ronald Lamar. But what a great spell that was for FC Dallas. As LA, you could say, caught wanting a bit defensively.
And Barrios, if he had any sort of left foot, he would have tried to cross it in or have a shot, but he brought it back onto his right foot and cost FC Dallas an opportunity inside the 18.
And Clement Diop in some difficulty right now. Unable to see exactly what had happened to the French keeper, but he's been the preferred number one right now, at least as far as Ziggy Schmid is concerned in the 13 games. Now his 5th consecutive start is. Get another look at it from our replay vantage point. It was one belted in by Lamont. It's Clement Diop here, Troy, clutching his right hand, and that's not a good sign.
It looks to be his left hand. He took off his glove, and he's...
You're right. Well, we'll see who's available. Not a good sign for LA Galaxy fans, but Diop, he's had his positive moments as well as his negative moments this season. Interesting to see the Ziggy Schmid benching John Kempen a few games back when Kempen appeared to be in a good run of form. We're seeing Brian Rowe get up and off the bench and get warmed up, but for now it's going to be Diop continuing on, but Ziggy continuing to shuffle things here, Troy, as he sees fit as far as goalkeeping is concerned.
Definitely an area of concern for next year. The Galaxy have traded goalkeepers all year long. There's been 3 that have kind of played musical chairs, really. I'm sure they'll look to shore that up in the offseason.
Whereas Brian Rowe appearing for large stretches. Diop, Kemping coming in the summer and performing very well. Just get a feeling Ziggy's not sold on anybody. Very much that spot up for grabs for 2018. But this response continues. Acosta sets it up. Urruti looking for some support. Well closed down. They'll get the width down that right-hand side. Not the best of touches from FC Dallas. And tracking back is Grana. Cole, the cross in and trying to pick out Lamont at that far post. Emergency defending. And a nice intervention that time from Bradley Diallo is good cover for his countryman, Michael Ciani.
And it was a challenge that had to be. Lamar was right over the top of him, but a heck of an effort to get the ball over the crossbar.
Yeah, great header and a timely intervention. Diallo getting his 2nd start in succession, now making his 18th appearance on the campaign. Missed 4 games out with a hamstring problem, but came back to solidify the starting 11 last week against Minnesota United. Second corner coming up here for FC Dallas. Standing over it is going to be the number 10, Mauro Diaz. Zelli mark up on the near post. Nobody on the far. They'll drive it straight into the 6-yard box, and the muscular Ciani really pops one up, and his countryman Diop able to make the grab. Not too many times you can say this here, Troy. 4 Frenchmen in the starting 11 today for the LA Galaxy. In confirmation, Real Salt Lake 1-0 up on Sporting KC. And hey, if you're an FC Dallas fan, that's not good reading.
And I'm sure they're aware of it.
Decision day continues in Major League Soccer, the final day of the regular season. Where's the Galaxy out of the playoffs for just the 4th time in their 22-year history? If FC Dallas don't qualify, Troy, it will be the 7th time in their 22 years they haven't made it to the MLS postseason. Not the distinction that they wanted, especially when everybody was considering them to be title favorites as recently as May or June. Hedges, Grana, supported by the U.S. international Kellen Acosta. It was part of that debacle for the U.S. men's national team down in Trinidad and Tobago earlier this month, and the U.S. didn't qualify for the World Cup. Sorry, I had to bring it up, but facts are facts. Grueso, meanwhile.
You say he was part of it, but yeah, he actually didn't see the field, so, you know.
Part of the team.
Yes, of course. I think we're still in shock that the USA will not be participating in next summer's World Cup.
And Oscar Pereira, the 49-year-old Colombian, the reigning 2016 Major League Soccer Coach of the Year. My, how the tables have turned on Pereira, who made that move back in 2014 from the Colorado Rapids. Galaxy up on top thanks to his 2nd-minute strike from Michael Ciani, as the newest member of the team starting to bear fruit on decision day. Left-hand side for Romney, Cole playing farther forward. Jermaine Jones and Jonathan Dos Santos part of that midfield too, so I guess a 4-4-2 that could technically set up as a 4-2-3-1 with Alessandrini and Boateng out wide. And speaking of which, that long diagonal ball trying to find the likes of Boateng sails high and out of play. So a throw-in here for FC Dallas.
And I stand corrected. Kellen Acosta was a 72nd minute sub in Trinidad. So unfortunately he was on the field when that whistle blew.
Well, I'm sure you'd like to go back and erase the old match report on that one after what happened. But hey, that's water under the bridge, right? The future is now, and the Galaxy preparing for 2018. And a lot of the questions will be answered this winter. It's going to be a huge offseason as Jermaine Jones controls. Nice forward play from the fullback, Bradley Diallo, the former Olympique Marseille man. Is well closed down by Lamar, who tracks back, supported now by Ciani, the most recent of goal scorers. LA exactly in the spot they wanted to be in terms of this game, and determined to play the role of spoiler. Here's Romney. Just past midfield, left-hand side, Ashley Cole squares it for Jonathan Dos Santos. Nice ball, but his return ball to his big brother, not quite on the same page. Still have yet to see Bradford Jamieson have any impact on this game, as most of the possession, not to anybody's surprise, has gone to FC Dallas. That is really their modus operandi, so to speak.
And especially when you get a goal in the 2nd minute, they're obviously going to take their foot off the gas pedal a little bit and maybe bunker down a bit more than they normally would have.
When a team has conceded 62 goals like the Galaxy have all season, it doesn't exactly set up to their strengths away from home. Not one team that can really sit back and absorb the pressure. I'm sure defensive changes will be made in the offseason. A team, of course, that's in search of its 7th shutout of the campaign, recording their 6th last weekend in that 3-0 win over Minnesota United back at StubHub Center in Carson. Far side is FC Dallas with 67% of the possession here. The only stat that counts is the score, and right now it's the visitors with the advantage. The touch now in central midfield for Grueso. Diaz, who is trying to recover from that Achilles tear on his right leg he sustained right about this time last year. He's come back and made his 19 appearances, but he's not the same player that we saw that electrified Major League Soccer in 2016 when he managed to record 13 assists, good enough for 3rd best in Major League Soccer.
He's got 6 assists this year, and like you mentioned, just not quite the same player. He's very technical and he's shifty, and having that sort of injury definitely hinders him.
So Dos Santos plays it up. Alessandrini! And it was a great piece of counterattacking play from the Galaxy, trying to shove it right down FC Dallas's throat, and that one goes begging. But it's a lovely ball, though, wasn't it, from Gio Dos Santos and the hard-running Frenchman?
And there's going to be more opportunities like this one as FC Dallas pushes the game and in search of a goal. Galaxy are going to have their opportunities to break.
While you've got a moment, don't miss out on any of the action next season. 2018 LA Galaxy season ticket memberships now available, starting as low as $17 per match, and they include all 17 MLS regular season home games, preseason matches, Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup clashes. To learn more about how to become an LA Galaxy season ticket member, make sure to visit lagalaxy.com/since96 or call 1-877-3-GALAXY today. FC Dallas right back on the front foot. Inside the box it goes. Good two-man game, and the flag is up. Offside against the Texans. You know, in terms of build-up play, they really can put together some nice movement and some crisp passing, but just trying to find that spit and polish in the final third, that's been another story.
Yeah, Oscar Pereira, when you talk about his sides, very technical. When they click, they're one of the more beautiful teams to watch in terms of ball movement and technical ability. Still, 70-plus minutes in this game, lots of time.
Yeah, you can see that feeling. Oscar Pereira is one of those attacking movement idealists. He knows how he wants to play. Look, sometimes his boys don't go out and execute the game plan to perfection, but he has not deviated from his philosophy and from his style. So FC Dallas will take over. Minor Figueroa bring it just across midfield for Hollingshead, who's playing advanced on the left-hand side. Another one of those converted fullbacks. He played a little bit farther forward in his college playing days for the Bruins. Nice little chip to the center of midfield. Is Urruti just in front of Mauro Diaz, on it in possession, part of a large Argentine and South American contingent for FC Dallas. Good movement from Diaz, but couldn't see his pass past Dave Romney. Up and over the top, and out comes Diop because Urruti was bearing down. That's one thing that excels in Clement Diop's game. He's very athletic.
And you don't have to worry about him not coming off his line, because that's something he likes to do, for better or for worse sometimes.
Amen. The only question, when to do so and when to stay back. So Alessandrini takes over. LA could do with a good spell. The Dos Santos brothers, tidy as usual, comes out in the FC Dallas half on the right-hand side. Ciani with a big switch at midfield for Ashley Cole. Correction, Ashley only 36, but if he did stay for one more year, would probably have to be the oldest starting consistent fullback in Major League Soccer. If he does come back for a third term with the Galaxy, we shall see. Here's Giovanni Dos Santos. Quick turn from about 35 yards out, but that snapshot left a bit to be desired. Not enough accuracy or power to trouble FC Dallas. In a big game, you talked about this earlier in our pregame show. Giovanni Dos Santos, there's been a lot of question marks about his productivity. He needs to have a good one here in the last game of the season.
It hasn't scored since May, and the one positive you can take from that wayward shot is that he's looking for his own, and that's, you know, positive that he's trying to find his game and attack. You know, only having 3 goals from the run of play is simply not good enough.
And meanwhile, here comes Roland Lamar on the left-hand side for FC Dallas. Inside the Galaxy box, good work from the Belgian, but closed down by a trio of Galaxy defenders. Another different position tonight for Giovanni Dos Santos as Hollingshead rolls forward. Nice little 1-2 with Lamar. The cross is there, slightly overcooked, sails over the head of Barrios. Tracking it down is Hernan Grana, the Argentinian fullback. And you know, we're seeing Gio play that false 9, so to speak, in partnership with Bradford Jamieson, and really not his natural role. But once again, the flag will go offside against FC Dallas and a free kick for LA. What do you make of this role for Gio?
I think you like having your most talented guys further up the field, and undoubtedly, if he's getting more opportunities in and around the penalty box, you know, you can, hopefully that translates to more goals for Gio.
Yeah, we know that there's a big hole up front now for LA. They don't have that out-and-out center forward like they used to have with Robbie Keane or the like. I'm sure that's a situation and a position that's going to come under heavy scrutiny during the winter off season. So a chance for him to play that false 9 and that 4-4-2 setup. He likes to play just a little bit underneath and pull the strings. He's an out-and-out number 10 if I've ever seen one. But Alessandrini trying to skin the likes of Hollingshead, dispossessed as a Frenchman. He didn't like it one bit, did he? Lamont, a little wild in claiming in possession, is Jonathan Dos Santos, and that's him at his best for his big brother Gio, trying to go up and over the top, and tracking back is Mino Figueroa, who just got a head in because Jonathan was in behind. Tell you what, he's been a valuable addition. Jonathan Dos Santos brings it a real element of balance to this midfield.
And I think he's helped out Jermaine Jones considerably, because those two's understanding of their positions, they know when one can go forward and when one needs to stay back.
Cole now defers to Romney. High pressure from FC Dallas. They appear to have dropped into a front attacking two. You've seen Lamar drop off on the left-hand side of midfield. It's a fluid system that Oscar Perea has. Hedges steps forward to win it on the Texans' behalf, claimed by LA's Michael Ciani, trying to play it long for his buddy Roman Alessandrini, but even the speedy legs of Roman won't be able to get there in time. And while we've got a moment, 16 origins, one destination. Learn about your favorite players and their road to LA, driven by Chevrolet. Visit lagalaxy.com/Chevy. 26 minutes gone. The LA Galaxy still leading a 0-0 thanks to the second-minute header from Michael Ciani via the French connection between he and Roman Alessandrini. He continues to be a pillar of excellence in a dismal campaign.
His 12th assists on the year to go along with 13 goals. Just an amazing season for Alessandrini.
Well said, my friend. You think about it, a hand in 25 of the, 45 goals now? Over half of the offense generated by the Frenchman, either scoring or assisting. He's such a valuable cog, whether it's Kurt Anoffel or Ziggy Schmidt. And good players adapt, and that's exactly what he's done, whether he's been asked to play central or wide on the right, where we think he's most comfortable, or even on the left-hand side. Here's Jonathan Dos Santos, just the top of his own box, and Jermaine Jones, who's really flourished under the tutelage of Ziggy Schmidt. He's in his more natural number 6 destroyer role. It's come out wide on the left for Ashley Cole, supported now on a step forward. Boateng. Long ball up and over the top, and trying to run onto it now is Ashley Cole, some forward. He's got to be careful here. There's a little bit of a spot and a hole that's developed on the left-hand side of this Galaxy defense. Granas playing it long down Dallas's right-hand side, but wasn't exactly the best measured of balls. You're seeing these fullbacks play advanced roles here for LA since Ziggy Schmidt has taken over. As the new LA Galaxy boss sees Roman Alessandrini flagged offside. Ziggy looking for his 3rd win in his 14th game in charge since he took over against his old club, the Seattle Sounders, for the very first time at the end of July in that 0-0 draw. The record doesn't indicate it, but there are steady signs of progress, but more importantly, stability, and that's something that they can actually use as a platform, Troy, and build towards 2018.
Most definitely, and Ziggy's assistant is also, one of MLS's legendary coaches. So between Ziggy Schmidt and Dominic Kinnear, you better believe that stability is in the near future.
A lot of MLS Cups, a lot of wins on the bench, that's for sure. Not lacking in experience. A lot of people raising their eyebrows about the appointment of Dom Kinnear, because he and Ziggy have been rivals going all the way back to Ziggy's first stint as manager of the LA Galaxy. And of course, when he was let go in 2004. But he is back and more than happy to be taking the reins here and trying to right the ship with a newer version of his old side. Well won back by the Galaxy and Ashley Cole, and a smart square ball. Passes Diallo, tracking back is Alessandrini inside his own half. Supported by Ciani now. The German-born American Jermaine Jones shouldering off that challenge from Grueso. LA trying to build something of consequence. Here's Bradford Jamieson IV. He continues to get a run out under Ziggy Schmidt. It looks as though he's a big believer in Bradford, who just celebrated his 21st birthday on Wednesday. Part of that LA Galaxy youth setup and the academy. Siani crosses over into FC Dallas territory. It's repelled sharply. And the only one back is Dave Romney, who continues to be one of the, shall we say, consistent performers back there and ever-presence. Doesn't have his usual partners we saw earlier in the campaign with Daniel Steris, who's been out for the last 4 or 5 games with a back problem, but Alessandrini doesn't let that affect him as he skins his way past Hollingshead and really takes a nasty challenge. I believe he might have come into contact with Hedges. Alessandrini is hot, though, and he's not happy about it.
And he made a beautiful move, slipping the ball between Hollingshead's legs, and then gets the foul. He's wondering why there isn't a card as he was in on goal. Speaking with the ref still. Nonetheless, a free kick from not dangerous area at all. But Galaxy will maintain possession.
It looked to be a dangerous challenge. Roman Alessandrini with a long stare back. Did not like that tackle whatsoever, and that's an element of his game that we've seen kind of bubble to the surface recently. He does have a bit of a hot temper, but part of that fiery competitive streak that makes him such a great player. What addition he has been, coming out of nowhere and leaving a lasting imprint on this Galaxy setup despite the meager 8 wins and 17 defeats and 8 draws this season. They don't want to win the wooden spoon, as they say. That going to the worst team in Major League Soccer, and they are in danger of taking that, shall we say, less than coveted honor. But they've done themselves a world of good right now, and they can avoid becoming the last team in the Western Conference if they can take maximum points here and other results go their way. Meanwhile, Michael Barrios, all 5'2" of them, going to work on the right-hand side, gets that good penetration, supported by Kellen Acosta, who had that turn just on the edge of the 18-yard box, but trying to pick out that top corner to no avail. Kellen Acosta showing off his attacking menace, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's a guy who's, you know, you're not quite sure where to play him sometimes. Is he better as a 6? Is he better as an 8? He's even played right back. He's played left back. He's a very talented player. I think he's shown his creative ability this year. He scored a couple goals in CONCACAF Champions League. He scored one for the national team. He's got a couple for clubs, so he's starting to come into his own.
And more notably, you mentioned those couple for club. He got the winner the last time these two met back at the very first game of the season in Carson. Giovanni Dos Santos penalty kick not enough as Dallas steered to victory. That goal, of course, from Acosta coming 21 minutes from time, complemented by an early second-half strike from Max Urruti, wiping away a 53rd minute penalty from Gio Dos Santos, one of 3 penalties that Gio has scored. So we'll take over possession here as we move into the final quarter of an hour of half number 1. LA up 1-0 on the road, and they've been more comfortable on their travels than they have been at StubHub, that's for sure. 2 more victories than they amassed at home, seeking their 6th win on their travels to go with 3 defeats, or 3 draws and 8 defeats. Looking for their first away win, going all the way back to June 21st, and they emerged victorious in Commerce City, Colorado, at the expense of the Rapids, 3-1. Jonathan Dos Santos getting himself tied up in knots. Mauro Diaz says thank you very much, trying to spray one long, and only finds the feet of Romney, but LA don't clear their lines. Good turn from Roland Lamar, looking for some support, and the movement from Acosta, and that ball just a tad too late as Acosta overruns it, and that works out to LA's advantage. I have to say, this is one of the more comfortable spells of defending with another team in possession we've seen from LA all season. They've been bothered, and FC Dallas have asked the questions, but so far so good. Alessandrini making another penetrating run down that right-hand side. And FC Dallas make a clumsy clearance, and they do earn the throw, or a quick free kick, rather.
I think so far in this game, Galaxy midfield having their way with FC Dallas's midfield. When you look at Jermaine Jones, Dos Santos, Alessandrini, Boateng, I mean, to be going up against Greso, Diaz, and Acosta, I think the physical battle, you got to give it towards the Galaxy in that regard.
Poor touch from Lamar. Jonathan Dos Santos cleans up in midfield. Such a tidy player. Strong in possession. It's coming out wide on the near side into the FC Dallas half. Alessandrini for Bradford Jamieson. Jamieson now making his 24th appearance in his 11th start of the campaign. Squares it in the center circle now for Jonathan Dos Santos, wide on the left. Ashley Cole just behind Gio Dos Santos. Perhaps one touch too many. The passing not exactly at rapid clip pace. Romney tidying up in possession inside the Galaxy half. Here's Siani. He's got to be very careful. He's caught in possession by Diaz. And here comes FC Dallas looking to pounce just on the edge of the penalty area. Diaz closed down by some rough and tumble defending from Jermaine Jones. And from upon further review of this, it's tough to see anything wrong with that challenge from the Galaxy captain. Nonetheless, a free kick.
Seemed like it was shoulder to shoulder, and Diaz definitely did a good job selling that call. But a very dangerous area now for FC Dallas to set up a free kick.
Yeah, Jermaine will turn 36 years of age on November 3rd. He's still got a little bit of soccer left in those legs. One of those players that we wonder, is he going to be around next year as the rebuilding will commence in the offseason? Nevertheless, first things first, they've got to deal with this free kick, and it's sitting roughly about 23 yards out, 24 yards out. Standing over it is Diaz. He's got the right foot, or will it be Kellen Acosta? Dead balls haven't exactly been LA's strong suit. It goes right into the wall. It does its job. It's dug out. Here's Grueso. Good piece of skill from Grueso. Hits it low and hard. Onside. And FC Dallas are pegged right back. And Lamar on target. The Texans taking advantage of the dead ball situation. A huge goal. And you see what it means to them as they breathe new life in their quest to make the MLS Cup playoffs. It's 1-1. And Grueso on target for FC Dallas.
And just a disappointing defending there for the Galaxy as they fail to clear the lines and step up. Lamar's just sitting about 6-7 yards out from goal and just punches it home. But as you can see here, the many Galaxy defenders ball watching, not in control of who their man was. There it looks like Ashley Cole let Lamar get behind him, and Lamar makes no doubt about it. Just an easy left-footed finish.
I'd say what, correction, it is Lamar. We were right. The graphic on television misleading us slightly. Lamar, right place at the right time, is a real poacher's finish. And Roland Lamar with a huge goal for FC Dallas as he grabs his 10th goal of the season. The Belgian by way of the Ivory Coast. Not too often you see a European contingent or a representative on FC Dallas find the back of the net.
It's a very good point. Maybe on the Galaxy, who has several players from Europe, FC Dallas, you have players from Colombia, Paraguay, Argentina, Ecuador, Venezuela to fit that Oscar Pereira type of style.
Even such exotic places as Texas as well.
Kellen Acosta.
Absolutely. Oscar Pereira to be applauded. The youth setup amongst the best in Major League Soccer. Alessandrini, meanwhile, looking for a response. And here come the Galaxy, who've been stirred into life. They sat on that lead for about 35 minutes, but FC Dallas taking advantage of that dead ball situations. We talked about how important they are, and they've accounted for both of these goals this afternoon.
And it's just disappointing. It's a terrible free kick into a wall that doesn't get cleared out, and it just goes right back into the mixer, and Lamar's there to clean it up. Just a really disappointing way to concede there.
So Diallo on the throw-in deep into FC Dallas' defensive third. They're able to dig it out now. Mauro Diaz trying to initiate the counterattack on behalf of the Texans. Out wide on the right-hand side. And here they come behind Grana. Good ball up for Barrios. Stride for stride with Ashley Cole. And the 36-year-old, didn't he do well to block that cross? He has a tireless engine, Ashley Cole. Don't want to beat a dead horse, but he has been absolutely magnificent. And he's going up against guys in their young 20s. Guys are in their peak years. Just a testament to his commitment and fitness, Ashley Cole. Kellen Acosta squeezing out that cross. There's Urruti on the edge of the 6-yard box, and it was Michael Siani muscularly intervening and just doing enough to hinder the Argentine striker.
And you alluded to Ashley Cole's work ethic, and that must be, just great for guys like Dave Romney and Bradley Diallo and all the young players along that back line in that midfield to see how a world-class athlete, how a pro's pro trains, and I'm sure they've learned a lot from Ashley Cole this year.
5th time the LA Galaxy have conceded on an indirect free kick this campaign. Something to work on as you get a look at the LA Galaxy bench for us getting warmed up. Ziggy may call upon his reserves. Still 5 minutes and some change before the end of the first half. This one delicately poised, as they say in the soccer world. Neither team out of the woods yet, but it's FC Dallas in the ascension, you could say. Wide on the right. Good ball forward right off the foot of Romney. Corner kick coming up here for FC Dallas. A home record of 7 wins in their 16 matches.
And when you look at the live standings right now, you have RSL currently at 6th, San Jose in 7th, and FC Dallas in 8th. So, make sure to go to MLS.com and check out the live updated standings that will be fluctuating throughout these next 60 minutes or so.
I mean, it's beyond my comprehension. I never was a good student, but yeah, well said. There's a lot at stake, and it's changing with each and every minute. So it goes back to Figueroa. Remember, with a draw, FC Dallas need a San Jose loss against Minnesota and need RSL fail to beat Sporting Kansas City. In essence, they need to have the better results. And it's a great strong header down on the rebound. FC Dallas strike again. It's the second goal in 4 minutes. And just like that, the Texans in command, 2-1 in Frisco. It's Matt Hedges for FC Dallas.
And it almost looked like Ronald Lamar was going to get credit with the goal as Diallo saved it. It looked like maybe he was beyond the goal line, but Matt Hedges was there to make no doubt about it. FC Dallas take 2-1 lead.
Great ball in from Hollingshead here, Troy.
Nope. Clearly saved by Diallo, and then Matt Hedges right there to clean it up. Looks at the linesman, sees that he was onside.
Oh my goodness.
FC Dallas get the much-needed goal to go ahead and jump right back up into those playoff position.
And once again, illuminating LA's inability to defend. That's 64 goals conceded, and that is a club record. Not a distinction of honor, you could say, but it was a free header initially by Lamar. His header goes straight into the turf, right off the face of Clement Diop, and on the rebound, Hedges, right place at the right time. So Matty Hedges on the score sheet for just the second time this season, and there seems to be a little discrepancy right now, as the referee is conferring with the VAR, video assistant referee, before we get play back underway.
I think they're checking to see if Matt Hedges was offsides, because I think even Matt Hedges thought he might have been offsides. But the first thing he did is look at the lineman. The lineman was already running back, which meant it was a deserved goal, and sure enough, it looks like the goal has been allotted.
Yes, indeed. So there was a hint of that, as Hedges was basically standing on the goal line. At FC Dallas, their goal is confirmed. So strikes on the 37th and 41st minutes from Lamar and Hedges. Lamar involved in both of them, and I wonder if Lamar's just going to get the assist on that. Who knows how they construct the criteria for those, but he certainly played a prominent role. And once again, LA not winning those headers inside the 6-yard box, and that shows you really how important that is as they fail to mark up.
And it's man marking inside the box. Those two basically free chances inside the 6 have cost the Galaxy 2 goals.
Here's Roman Alessandrini asking the questions. Gio Dos Santos makes a good move. Nice run, Joe Santos again, and that one blocked by Acosta. Swift response here from the Galaxy, who have had the tables turned. Well, let's be honest, they have not been in control of this first half, despite scoring just 2 minutes in. Diallo with a good step forward to win it. Bradford Jamieson now on the ascension, and here come the Galaxy, and Diallo. He's not a natural fullback, and he's getting into it with Max Urruti. His hot-blooded nature is starting to rear his head, but we get another look at this goal here, Troy.
Yeah, it looks like he was just beyond or in front of the last defender. It looks like the right call was made.
And also a question of, did the ball cross the line under the header from Lamar as well? He started to claim it.
I'm sure he is, as all goal scorers would do. And as you can see, Diallo cleaning out Grayso in the center of the park. Looked shoulder to shoulder, but it was a hard challenge.
Well, we've got a moment to help your community and help the LA Galaxy Foundation by volunteering for an upcoming Foundation Fridays Volunteer Day with community partners. Visit lagalaxy.com/community/Foundation Fridays to sign up today. Final minute plus added on time. Diallo and co. trying to take another bite out of FC Dallas. What a game this is. We knew it was going to be a good one. Those in the know, prognosticators aside, it's lived up to the billing, that's for sure. And FC Dallas looking to hit on the break. Here's Acosta as we head into stoppage time. 2 minutes will be allotted. Grana chasing it down. It goes up and over the top. There's Romney there, who applies every inch of his 6'1" frame to win it back on the Galaxy's behalf. Claimed by Jones. And Bradford Jamison trying to release the likes of Gio Dos Santos. Wide on the left it comes. Here's Emma Boateng. Good-looking cross. It'll come out of play. Hey, Galaxy fans, it's not too late to order your half-off pizza from Papa John's. Every Galaxy game day, you receive 50% off all regular menu online orders by using promo code GALAXY. That's right. Half off your favorite pizza to enjoy with a Galaxy match. Visit papajohns.com and use promo code GALAXY. So the corner kick comes up here, Troy, and this could be exactly what the doctor ordered. It's Alessandrini on the outswinger, the strong hitter in, but it's fortified defending from FC Dallas.
It looks like a foul was called on Diallo going over the back of Acosta.
It just came out on that outside stick. Diallo, he's not exactly graceful and nimble as a right back, but he's had effective moments. Real muscular type of old-fashioned fullback, you could say. Acosta, the more diminutive of those two characters, really bearing the brunt of that confrontation. So we move 1 minute and 30 seconds into the 2 minutes of allotted stoppage time. That one given a thump by Gonzalez, the goalkeeper for FC Dallas, who really hasn't had much to do despite being beaten once today. Hedges claims, and ever since that Galaxy goal, it's really been all FC Dallas. Jermaine Jones going down in the heap. He really did a good job of controlling and dictating in midfield, making it his against Minnesota United, but this is a different animal entirely today in FC Dallas. Good inside turn from Emmanuel Boateng, and here comes the former UCSB Gaucho. Can't quite come in time, and off his line is Gonzalez to snuff out that threat. Haven't seen enough of that today.
I'd like to see more of it in the second half as the ref blows the whistle. 2-1 halftime.
Not a bad first half here. A great start, but a good response, Troy, from the Texans, proving that they're perhaps all their poor form, all their dire performances can be put by the wayside. They're going to be a difficult opponent.
Well, with the lineup, we knew that goals were going to come today, and FC Dallas went down early, and like you said, they've controlled the game since conceding the first goal, and right now they find themselves in that sixth and final Western playoff spot.
All right, keep it right here on LAGalaxy.com. When Troy and I return, we'll break down the first half and really discuss the 3 goals involved. Early on, it was Roman Alessandrini's corner kick off the head of Michael Ciani. 36 minutes later, however, Roland Lamar taking advantage on a scramble off a free kick situation, and then it was Matt Hedges, very much the same, putting in the rebound off a Lamar header, and that is where we stand. Halftime in Frisco, the scoreline reads, the LA Galaxy 1, the FC Dallas 2, here on LAGalaxy.com.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy.
Galaxy fans, Papa John's has a new offer for you this season. Every Galaxy game day, get 50% off your online order of regular menu price items using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right. Cheer on the Galaxy every game day with 50% off your entire online order at Papa John's. Enter promo code GALAXY online at papajohns.com to redeem better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy.
76 introduces the long cut, spending a little extra time exploring the open road. We even made a fancy new TV commercial, and we're going to have our director describe it.
So like we see these guys and they're like, what's a long cut? Boom, they're all like, whoa, this is awesome. And then they're at a 76 station and they're like, time for gas. And then it's like, and that is pretty much what the commercial is.
Anyway, we want to hear all about your long cuts too. Share yours today using the hashtag 76longcut. 76. We're on the driver's side.
StubHub Center, can you read me?
Copy that.
We've identified an extraterrestrial aboard the spaceship. He's been secured and is open to questioning. Cosmic being, what do you want?
I'm here to gain intelligence from Earthland. You are in possession of the colorful and fizzy liquid I seek.
You mean Shasta?
Yes, I consume Shasta and had the ultimate reaction. Equal parts fizz, fruit, and fun. I wish to experience all the Shasta. These flavors are out of this galaxy.
Oh, we've got the perfect place for you. At the StubHub Center.
Bring them home, guys.
It just has to be Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Come in now and get the 2016 you've been waiting for at Toyota's annual clearance event. Save big with an incredible 0 APR on 10 of our best-selling models, including the 2016 Camry, Corolla, and RAV4. You can even get 0 APR on the redesigned 2016 Prius. Hurry in before they're gone. Financing through Toyota Financial Services to well-qualified customers. Must take delivery from 2016 new car dealer stock by midnight September 6. Offers may vary by region.
Now it's easier than ever to search for the best deal on a Toyota car, truck, or SUV. Just visit buyatoyota.com, the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. There, you can locate a dealer, search our inventory, and find the perfect car with all our current offers. Save time and money. Go direct to the source. Buyatoyota.com.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. Shasta. Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy. It has to be Shasta.
It's the end of the road in 2017. We welcome you back to LA Galaxy Soccer here on LAGalaxy.com. The halftime report is brought to you by StubHub. Galaxy fans, did you know that the StubHub app is personalized just for you? Get the StubHub app today. Start at StubHub and let the fun find you. StubHub, the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. Christian Miles, Troy Barty, along with you for one last time here on LAGalaxy.com. Great start to this one. Not the best of finishes, you could say, Troy.
Yeah, exciting, first couple minutes. Galaxy get on the board first and control the game for maybe the next 15 minutes. And then since then, it was all FC Dallas, and they got the 2 goals to reward their hard work. And right now, it will be an uphill battle in this second half.
And FC Dallas, you have to really commend their character. Their hit with a sucker punch early on, but from that point on, they started to dominate possession. That's no surprise because that is their weapon of choice, so to speak here. We look forward to the second half here, Troy. I mean, we got to put our analyst hats on. How does LA Galaxy really get a foothold in midfield? Because that appears to be where they're being beaten right now and overrun almost.
Well, you might have to see Jermaine Jones and Jonathan Dos Santos drop a little bit more back and really spring Emmanuel Boateng and Allison Drini, because in terms of physicality, I think you have to give the edge to the Galaxy, but in terms of quickness and technical ability, I mean, FC Dallas has a lot of guys buzzing around that midfield and getting forward.
Yes, indeed. Wide areas are going to be of paramount importance as well. We've seen Grana have some joy, Barrios down the right-hand side, and even the likes of Rawling Hollingshead on the left-hand side make some inroads.
Yeah, Bradley Diallo and Ashley Cole, I think, knew going into this game it was going to be a busy afternoon, and they still have a very busy 45 ahead.
Well, right now, it's looking good for FC Dallas as they find themselves sitting on 46 points. That would put them one above Real Salt Lake for the time being. Their place is in peril here on decision day. They want to take victory and assure themselves of a place in the MLS Cup playoffs. If they don't take victory here, they're going to need some other results to go their way in San Jose's big clash against Minnesota. And, of course, RSL taking on Sporting Kansas City. And we look at this here, Troy. What's the latest on that update?
Goals galore in MLS on decision day, and it'll make your head spin if you're trying to keep track of it all. But, right now, as the live standings suggest, you alluded to it, FC Dallas is sitting there in the 6th place when San Jose has dropped all the way down to the 8th spot, and RSL is in the 7th spot. So 45 minutes to play, and yet 3 teams are really, all to play for in the next 45.
And currently at halftime, it's Real Salt Lake 2-0 over Sporting Kansas City. We look at San Jose and Minnesota. They are knotted up at 1 goal apiece. That one taking place up in Northern California. So we'll keep one eye on that for you FC Dallas listeners out there. But for you LA Galaxy listeners, keep it right here on LAGalaxy.com. Troy and I will be right back with more analysis at halftime, where Galaxy trail FC Dallas by 2-1.
If you've ever had a full count with bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth, or if you've ever zoned in on the top corner of the net, then you might know the thrill of playing at San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. Because only one casino is all about the thrill. San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. All thrill. Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
76 introduces the long cut, spending a little extra time exploring the open road. We even made a fancy new TV commercial, and we're going to have our director describe it.
It's like we see these guys, and they're like, what's a long cut? Boom! They're all like, whoa, this is awesome. And then they're at a 76 station, and they're like, time for gas. And then it's like, and that is pretty much what the commercial is.
Anyway, we want to hear all about your long cuts, too. Share yours today using the hashtag 76longcut. 76. We're on the driver's side.
I'm Chris Klein, president of the LA Galaxy, and we're a client of City National Bank. When we look at our organization on the field and then off the field, we want to put together a great team, and City National has become part of that team. The business side of the game starts long before the whistle kicks off, from setting the stadium up to understanding how to sell tickets to watch our great team play this game. For our business to function, we need to have a reliable bank as part of our team. Our brand grows as the sport of soccer grows, and City National helps us bring Galaxy to the world. I love my job. I love coming to work every day and being part of an organization like the LA Galaxy. It's the team across the league that everyone looks at, that everyone wants to be a part of. Anyone that we're involved with, we want to be the best, whether the players we put on the field or who we bank with, and we have that with City National. City National is the way up for the LA Galaxy.
City National Bank, the way up. Learn more at cnb.com/LA Galaxy, member FDIC.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Galaxy fans, Papa John's has a new offer for you this season. Every Galaxy game day, get 50% off your online order of regular menu price items using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right. Cheer on the Galaxy every game day with 50% off your entire online order at Papa John's. Enter promo code GALAXY online at papajohns.com to redeem better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy.
And we welcome you back to LAGalaxy.com here. The Galaxy trailing FC Dallas on the last day of the season by 2-1. Michael Ciani getting his first goal for his new club. However, FC Dallas replying thanks to Roland Lamah, the Belgian, and Matt Hedges both scrambling in rebound efforts from close range. And LA Galaxy's defense once again caught wanting, as they now have allowed 64 goals, and that will set a new club record. Our time now for our flavorful play of the half. Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy, with over 30 great flavors like grapefruit zazz, apple, tiki punch, strawberry, and California Dreamin'. Shasta has a flavor for every Galaxy fan. This soccer season, it has to be Shasta. And Troy Barty, we put this to you. The Galaxy, I mean, we've got a whole host of options off the bench right now. Going forward, as we look ahead to the second half, do you envision perhaps any changes in personnel that Ziggy may be thinking?
I think he's going to utilize all three of his subs because why not?
Triple sub at halftime.
Maybe not quite that extreme, but you know, with not really anything to play for except being spoiler, why not test some guys and see where they're at for next year?
Just trying to get a foothold in midfield has to be job one. I'm sure it's something that Ziggy addressed during his halftime team talk. And, of course, goals, goals, goals. Everybody needs them. Everybody loves them. All right, we're going to take one quick timeout. When we return, we'll have the second half between L.A. and FC Dallas here on LAGalaxy.com.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Galaxy fans, Papa John's has a new offer for you this season. Every Galaxy game day, get 50% off your online order of regular menu price items using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right. Cheer on the Galaxy every game day with 50% off your entire online order at Papa John's. Enter promo code GALAXY online at papajohns.com to redeem better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy. Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up, LA, for nonstop flights to more than 38 cities nationwide with Alaska Airlines. As fans of one of the most decorated clubs in league history, it's only right that you get tons of nonstop access to your favorite destinations, including many road games from one of the finest airlines in the land. Pack your bags, pack your jersey, and pack your full 90 for nonstop flights to cheer on the Galaxy when they go on the road. Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up for nonstop flights on Alaska Airlines.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. Power up like a pro. Contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Tonight, some of the greatest artists, performers, and athletes in the world will be pouring their souls out at stadiums and theaters across this city. Tonight, thousands of fans will lose themselves in a sea of like-minded strangers. We still have a few tickets if you'd like to join. We know this may not be a convenient time for you. We know it's not easy to get out. But something amazing is going to happen tonight. And we think you should be there. StubHub, your ticket out.
StubHub Center, can you read me?
Copy that.
We've identified an extraterrestrial aboard the spaceship. He's been secured and is open to questioning. Cosmic being, what do you want?
I'm here to gain intelligence from Earthland. You are in possession of the colorful and fizzy liquid I seek.
You mean Shasta?
Yes, I consumed Shasta and had the ultimate reaction. Equal parts fizz, fruit, and fun. I wish to experience all the Shasta. These flavors are out of this galaxy.
Oh, we've got the perfect place for you. At the StubHub Center.
Bring them home, guys.
It just has to be Shasta. The official soft drink of the LA Galaxy.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans. StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. And Toyota. Let's go places.
And here we go. It's the final half of the 2017 season. The LA Galaxy away to FC Dallas, and very much an uphill climb. Happy to have you along here on LAGalaxy.com. Troy Barty and Christian Miles taking you through the final game of the season, otherwise known as Decision Day. That does not apply for the LA Galaxy. They've been out of the playoff race for about the last month right now, but it does apply to the opposition, who are hanging on by a thread. And the way things stand right now and the way the results set up, currently FC Dallas, if they can keep this result, take the 3 points, they will squeak in as the final team in the MLS Cup playoffs. That is the scenario, the way it sets up So Ziggy Schmid and company trying to play the role of spoiler rather, here on the final day of the season away in Frisco. We shall see. Troy, what are you looking to see here in the early stages of half number 2 as we see Grana's cross come in? We know what Dallas is looking for, but more on the front foot, I guess you could say.
It's going to be interesting to see how much the Galaxy are willing to commit numbers forward in search of that tying goal. Because right now, FC Dallas has to be feeling good about themselves. They know where they stand, I'm sure, but that can all change. You know, a goal from Salt Lake or a couple goals from San Jose and a goal from the Galaxy, all of a sudden, you know, you're under the line. So I think FC Dallas is going to go in search of that third goal. We'll see if Galaxy can't beat them to the punch.
Beautiful touch there from Barrios, nicely cut out by the Herculean Frenchman there. Michael Ciani back to his keeper, countryman Clement Diop, who sends it long, and it's Bradford Jamieson trying to peel off his marker. He has not had enough touches tonight, Jamieson. That more due to a lack of support and service, and I'm sure that's something that Ziggy Schmid, along with that marking inside the box, is addressed at halftime. We'll see if his charges can really adhere to the words of their wise manager. Ziggy Schmid, the winningest manager in Major League Soccer history, trying to bring his golden touch here to the LA Galaxy now in his 14th game in charge. Comes out wide on the right-hand side. It will be a throw now in the Dallas half for the hosts, who are looking for their 8th win on their home ground this season. It hasn't been auspicious. The wheels have come off for them. We talked about what a difference between night and day it was for FC Dallas from the beginning of the campaign to the current situation. To give you a better idea, the first 19 games, 9 wins, 3 defeats, and 7 draws. The last 14 games, just 1 win in that stretch to go with 7 defeats and 6 ties. So talk about leaving a lot to be desired. I guess you could say the training wheels came off.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine a team this talented can go winless in 10 games.
Unbelievable. And these guys were everyone's favorite to win MLS. I'm speaking in sweeping generalizations, of course. But certainly at the top of the list after such a great campaign last year when they won the U.S. Open Cup, they won the Supporters' Shield. Fell short to the Seattle Sounders in the Western Conference semis. They're coming up good here against L.A. And it's Urruti squaring across. Great setup play. Left-hand side. It's Lamar trying to get his feet right. Took too many touches. A chance that really will go begging for FC Dallas as they could have killed this game off.
And Roland Lamar has had quite the game this afternoon. He seems to be everywhere. It doesn't appear that Galaxy are paying him much attention. He always finding himself alone, you know, inside the 6 or just around it. So man marking needs to improve for the Galaxy.
So upcoming, it'll be the second corner kick. And we knew it happened on the first. So FC Dallas on the front foot. Clement Diop defending this corner out. It comes, header in. And once again, it's the same result. And it's the same man. Roland Lamar taking advantage of some porous marking. FC Dallas triple up on LA, 3-1.
And we just alluded to it. Poor man marking inside the box. It happens yet again. Roland Lamar finds himself, looks like pretty free on the near post, and he flicks the header to the back post. Just a beautiful header. But as we take another look at it and see just went wrong, nonetheless, the Galaxy sails have to be deflated quite a bit here.
And it's a real good header, and Jamieson is caught wanting here. Lamar first to it at that near post, just on the edge of the 6-yard box. And let's be honest, this is an absolutely brilliant header from the Belgian, who rose magnificently and flicks it onto that far post. And Roland Lamar now 11 goals on the campaign. It's all smiles in Frisco.
Yeah, a beautiful flicked header to the back post. It looked like that was something that came off the training ground. They were clearly looking for Lamar on that near post and came off to perfection.
3 of the 4 goals coming off dead ball situations. And here comes Mauro Diaz looking to kill off the Galaxy. In for Lamar. Out comes Diop, who had to scurry off his line because the flag had stayed down. And LA trying to sort themselves out right now. They've had their cage rattled, that's for sure. What a day for Roland Lamar. Has had a hand in all 3 goals.
Yeah, he's been everywhere.
Won the header on the goal from Hedges. And, of course, put it in on the equalizer back in the first half, and now LA trying to sort themselves out as Jonathan Dos Santos goes down. Referee waves play on, and here come FC Dallas behind Max Urruti, and this pace of movement has really unhinged this Galaxy defense. They've kept a good shape about themselves, but I think when you look back upon this one, it's going to be a game of individual errors, not marking up, but it's the most basic of errors that have been kind of frustrating for a lot of these Galaxy fans this season, Troy.
Yeah, when you look at FC Dallas's 3 goals today, none of them have been really exceptional except for that third goal. It was well warranted. It was deserved. The other 2 goals were preventable, and I think that's the most frustrating thing from a coaching standpoint. Jiggy Schmidt's going to look at that and know, really, this game should be 1-1.
So FC Dallas back in possession, back in control. They've come back from a goal down, 3 unanswered. They've tripled up on the Galaxy. Lamont on the brace. Here's Barrios dropping deeper.
But the amount of times we've mentioned Giovanni Dos Santos or Bradford Jameson's name has been on one hand.
That's a great point, my friend. I think that's one that's almost symbolic of the entire season. Just haven't seen those talented players in attack exert enough of an influence consistently throughout this campaign to really alter the course of things for LA. And players, of course, that their skill set is illuminated by better talent around them. We saw it in the past with Robbie Keane, with Giassi Zardes, as well as Giovanni Dos Santos. Here comes FCD one more time, plays it over. Nice little touch from Barrios, sizes it up. Barrios fires. And nice close down that time by Ashley Cole. Colombian Barrios, diminutive, but the Colombian has gotten in behind. His pace is stretched this Galaxy defense. Grueso. And FC Dallas setting up possession here. Something's got to change, and you would think that Ziggy would be well advised to make those changes. It started out well, but it just has not gone right. And FC Dallas suddenly, Troy, looking like the team we saw back in March when they last defeated the Galaxy on March 4th, 2-1 at StubHub, and then went on that 9-game unbeaten run to start the campaign in which they recorded 7 wins.
And they have to be feeling great about themselves right now.
Here's Barrios, pocket of space, trying to play the diagonal. They don't clear. It may drop, and it does, but handball. It'll come back. The goal will be disallowed.
There's a real sense of urgency from them when they went down, obviously, and now that they've scored 3 unanswered goals, they can take their foot off the gas pedal, sit back, manage the game, keep possession. Just a perfect spot to be in if you're FC Dallas.
The assist will be credited to Mauro Diaz, who records his 7th on that most recent FC Dallas goal. Here's Barrios, far side, or rather near side, trying to play it across. Acres of space now as he gets in behind. The cross is beautiful, pinpoint stuff, and it's a free header this time from Kellen Acosta. And the LA Galaxy are very fortunate they did not concede for the 4th time.
Yeah, that was a sitter. I mean, all he had to do was head the ball downwards, but once again, he splits 2 defenders. There's no one marking him. He's got a free header, top of the 6, and obviously he's going to wish he had that one back.
And once again, we're seeing these LA Galaxy defenders pulled out of position. As you saw Ciani a little bit too far out of reach of that one, leaving Ashley Cole to tuck in behind, and we're going to see that switch right now. So 55th minute, and after about a 5-month layoff with a broken leg, Baggio Husidic, who returned to action from that layoff last weekend, coming back on here to run out. It's going to be Bradford Jameson. This is really interesting. You take off an attacking player, you're down 3-1, and you bring a defensive-minded midfielder. There has to be some sort of attacking logic included within this substitute that we're not seeing.
We'll see. Maybe there's a formation change that will take place. But right now, I mean, Bradford Jameson clearly wasn't giving you much, and now you look to Husidic for some creativity out of the midfield and maybe try and spring Dos Santos.
Trying to get some more steel. It's been a midfield that's overrun the Galaxy. Wide on the right, though. The Galaxy looking for a reply. Husidic gets his first touch since he came off the bench, the former Chicago Fireman. Jermaine Jones. Haven't seen enough of him get a foot on the ball and dictate play like we saw against Minnesota. Forward ball trying to play in the likes of Giovanni Dos Santos and well defended by FC Dallas's Matt Hedges.
And it looks like you're going to see Allison Drini go up top and Husidic fill into that midfield, so they'll still keep their 4-4-2 formation.
We'll see the designated player duo now, partner in attack. So you hit it, my friend, trying to alter the course thing, and a wrinkle from Ziggy Schmid. Interesting choice, but good to see Baggio Husidic back. So, of course, the LA Galaxy still without the likes of Seba Leggett, who went down much earlier this season while on international duty with the U.S. men's national team.
And I don't think people fully understand how detrimental that injury was to the Galaxy season, because he was a player coming into his own and really starting to be an electric player, a game changer, and not to have him has hurt this team tremendously.
And you could say also for club and country, as he was finding his feet. Of course, injured on World Cup qualification duty. I believe it was against Costa Rica. Can't quite recall the game, but it was earlier.
And it was in San Jose, I do remember that. And it was after he scored a debut goal.
Yeah, that's right.
Everything was setting up beautifully, and then a few minutes after his goal, the injury happened.
Just a shame. And a player that was going to play, he was going to be the fulcrum, whether it was in a central role or more in a three-man midfield on the left-hand side. But no doubt he was set to play a massive part of then Kurt Analfo's plans, and I'm sure he would have found himself in big time in the setup for Ziggy Schmid after Ziggy took over in July. But here come FC Dallas, and the movement of Urruti really has been troublesome for these players. FC Dallas getting in behind those Galaxy fullbacks on frequent occasion. We've seen Barrios step into those pockets with Ashley Cole farther up. Likewise on the right-hand side. We've seen Bradley Diallo too far advanced. So goes the story when you're in pursuit of 2 goals. FC Dallas, masters of their own destiny right now. But things can change on a dime when you see how things are panning out with other games. We'll keep you apprised of the scores and how it affects the decision day race for that final Western Conference playoff spot as the information becomes available. What we can tell you right now is despite the 3-1 advantage that FC Dallas has, we look at the scoreboard right now. San Jose currently leading Minnesota United here, Troy, and that would mean San Jose would retain that 6th spot and hold on to that final place in the playoffs. So suddenly everybody in Texas is becoming Minnesota fans.
And
cross in now, Urruti trying to work his way past the defense.
And that's part of the problem when you go on a 10-game winless streak and it's the last day of the season. You put your destiny in the hands of other teams. So here they are doing what they needed to do, up 3-1 at home against the Galaxy, but yet they still find themselves under the line. So the poor form during the regular season just might come back and hurt FC Dallas.
Absolutely, and can't afford to have such a drastic dip. The schedule is forgiving for teams trying to qualify, but not that forgiving, that's for sure. Back goes Romney, signaling Diop off his line. He comes out to the edge of the penalty area. Here is Romney, the kid out of Irvine by way of the University of San Francisco, and possession much too short-lived, and that's kind of been a familiar theme throughout the entire afternoon. As we close in on the hour mark, and it's Granat trying to work his way past Ashley Cole to no avail. Emma Boateng, not the best of first touches from the little Ghanaian, and it come out of play for an FC Dallas throw. What a day in Major League Soccer. San Jose storming out in front over Minnesota United. That was going to be a tall order for United, who've had a pretty poor campaign, as evidenced from their 3-0 trouncing at StubHub by the Galaxy last weekend. Once again, deep into the Galaxy defensive third. And it'll be a throw-in for the hosts. drops to the feet, I believe, of Barrios before he's fouled. So another free kick. We can't tell you the goal scorers on the day. We saw Dani Hossen score early on for San Jose. The reply came in from Jerome Thiessen, the fullback from Switzerland. However, 13 minutes after the restart, it was Valeri Kazayashvili restoring the San Jose advantage. And right now, the Quakes will be heading to the postseason. Is it me, or is it every year it seems like the Quakes are right on that thin red line on the precipice of going or not going? And it hasn't really worked out for him in the past. We'll see. First things first here, Troy. We're going to see this free kick. It sits up for Mauro Diaz, who is a silent contributor, but a huge influence. And that free kick, not the best of deliveries there from Diaz, the little Argentine.
Well, I think anytime there's a free kick around the area, Galaxy players and fans have to hold their breath the way they've seen man marking in this game and throughout the season, to be fair.
So forward they come. Here's Diaz trying to pull the strings. Great movement. Urruti repelled nicely by Clement Diop, who had to be strong-handed to foil the Argentine. What movement from Urruti, but the strong wrists of the Frenchman keeping FC Dallas on 3.
Nice job by Diop diving to his right, preventing Urruti's 13th goal of the year. He was lucky there was no oncoming attackers for FC Dallas, because he did parry that a little bit down the middle of his box.
Yeah, good reflexive reactions there from Clement Diop, an area in which he really has excelled. There's no question about his shot-stopping ability. Here's Boateng trying to claw one back for the Galaxy just on the edge of the box, and he's muscled off of it. Referee waves play on, not at all interested. I tell you what, referee has really let them play today.
And just a nice play, to be honest, from Kellen Acosta there, just shouldering him up and just showing his strength.
Referee Jose Carlos Rivera swallowing the whistle on several occasions. So Ashley Cole restoring possession now as the scores really start to fly in. It's the final half of the Major League Soccer regular season. Big game between Seattle and Colorado. Both teams down to 10 men. In that one, Seattle with the advantage thanks to the early strike from Will Bruin. That will have a big role to play in the MLS Cup playoffs, but everybody's seeing if Portland can just pip their way past Seattle and Vancouver. We get a chance to look at our replay as Seattle see that, or rather, FC Dallas make that barnstorming run, but it was a great save from Clement Diop.
That was a good positional save, really, from Diop. He was in the right spot. He cut off the angle. It was just technique and form.
He didn't get those happy feet. You like to see that composure from a keeper just holding his ground, holding his line. And Ziggy Schmid now will look to make his second substitution of the afternoon. He's conferring with Ariel Lassiter, who's going to come on and play a role. We can't tell you Toronto FC have equalized away to Toronto, or rather Atlanta, in a 1-1 draw in Georgia. Meanwhile, play broken up, and here comes Lama looking for the hat trick. Backtracking is Alessandrini. A vicious challenge that time from Ciani, who's going to be booked for it. Referee quick to the pocket, and Ciani, who started the day brilliantly, now becomes the first man caution for either side.
And the challenge didn't really look warranted. I mean, FC Dallas is going, Lama's going away from goal, no danger, and yet he takes him out from behind a warranted yellow card.
And more importantly, Troy's put him in peril here.
Another very dangerous spot from about 20 yards out. This might set up well for an Acosta strike.
Well, we shall see. Seattle 2, Colorado 0. Nicholas Lodero on target from the spot on the 64th minute. So Clement Diop, similarly to that, doesn't want to let another dead ball come in. Set pieces have been the Achilles heel this evening of the LA Galaxy. FC Dallas looking to put them out of their misery. Surely a 3-goal advantage would kill off any hopes of a comeback. As we approach the midpoint of half number 1, the Galaxy trying to line up their wall and hoping it does its job. It's Figueroa who's come over it. Acosta strikes, and the wall does do its job to very good effect. Better defending this time from the Galaxy, looking to break near side. And it's won back by FC Dallas, and Figueroa is still forward from that set piece. Some drama unfolding in the Eastern Conference as well.
And here you can see the Galaxy defense really starting to have to work extra hard as you see Alan Sandrini push up to be a forward, and now you're not seeing him track all the way back and play defense like he's normally accustomed to doing. So still a lot of work here the remainder of the game for the Galaxy defense.
Absolutely. So here's an interesting move here. Like for like, Boateng comes off. He may lose a little bit of pace with Lassiter coming on, but Ari Lassiter, a player, has just been aching to break out. No doubt about the potential of this young man. Broke into the goal-scoring column this year for the very first time. So Lassiter in, Boateng off, the second switch, and the second of which alters the midfield complexion for Ziggy Schmid. LA trailing 3-1 as they led for the first 36 minutes of this game, thanks to an early header for Michael Ciani, who connected well off the Roman Alessandrini corner kick. However, on too frequent occasion, FC Dallas at will dispossessing this midfield. Urruti, fleet of foot, has the support now of Grueso. The Texans dictating play all day long. The pocket of space on this near side, it opens up. It's Barrios who makes it 4-1. Open field goal, and it's Barrios who takes it. And didn't he take it well? Barrios on the score sheet for the third time. It's lights out in Dallas. 4-1 to FCD.
And after the goal, you saw Dave Romney and Brady Diallo discuss where they were on the field. Clearly miscommunication. Barrios left all alone on that far side. All he had to do was take a touch, set himself up, and bang it home. Not much for Diop to do. Just inexcusable defending by the Galaxy.
It's been on that left-hand side of that Galaxy defense. Ashley Cole caught a little bit wanting there. And acres of time and space. And you have to say, there's nothing at fault from Clement Diop on these goals right now. And his defense, let's be honest here, let's not sugarcoat it. It really left him hung out to dry.
Yeah, I mean, he was 1v1. I mean, at best, it's a 30% success ratio there in terms of a save. Barrios, again, on his preferred right foot, just banged it home, and Ashley Cole got a little sucked into the middle. Barrios got out wide, and the rest is history there for FC Dallas's fourth goal.
The Galaxy allowed more goals in any season since they conceded 38 times back in that 2008 campaign, but that was back when the MLS regular season was just 30 games, so you have to take it with a grain of salt. It may not be enough for FC Dallas because San Jose are still beating Minnesota in the 68th minute by 2-1. Remember, if these results do hold and San Jose take full points at the expense of Minnesota, they qualify for the playoffs by way of a better goal differential. Or by way of the first tiebreaker, rather. So order restored in midfield now as FC Dallas continue to knock it around while we've got a little bit of time. Don't miss out on any of the action next year. 2018 LA Galaxy season ticket memberships are now available for starting as low as $17 per match. Out in front it comes in. Acosta forcing Diop off his line. And did he get a touch this time? It's going to be straight red. Oh my goodness. Out of the frying pan into the fire. Diop had no choice. The striker was in. He came out, and no question about it here, Troy Barty. LA down to 10 men.
And we were just talking about how none of these goals were Diop's fault, including this foul. I mean, a terrible back pass by the Galaxy defense. Another 1v1 opportunity. Diop tries to do his best, but doesn't get the ball, gets the man. Here's Acosta looking to take it by Diop, gets tripped up, and rightfully so, referee. Acosta may have sold it. Nonetheless, it's the back pass by the defender that sets him up for this foul, and you can see the disgust on his face. He wasn't happy.
There's no doubt here, Troy, that Diop had to come off his line. Yeah. He came in feet first flying.
Right.
No doubt about it. Straight red didn't leave the referee, Juan Carlos Rivera, with any option whatsoever. So Brian Rowe's going to come on. We're looking at Ziggy Schmidt. I haven't seen a frown that big in a long time. He's not happy, and with good reason. SC Dallas are playing LA off the park.
Yeah, really unfortunate. Just a simple back pass. Doesn't get to the keeper, and Acosta does a nice job cutting from his right to his left to get around Diop, and Diop comes flailing out with his right foot and clips Acosta on his right foot. A easy call to make, and Diop should have never been in that position to begin with.
There's a saying they have over in England, at 6s and 7s. And that pretty much proving true. So Diop off, Brian Rowe on. That's the third and final substitution for the LA Galaxy this evening. So he'll get some last-minute instructions, and one wonders, is this the last time we'll see Brian Rowe in goal? A lot of speculation about his future. Will he be jettisoned, or will he be part of the setup next season for whoever's in charge? At this point, it looks to be Ziggy Schmidt.
And not just Brian Rowe. I mean, there's many Galaxy players that we might not see back. So, you know, I think this is unfortunate that Ziggy has to make this third and final sub with a goalkeeper, because I'm sure he was planning on bringing on another field player.
Yeah, and say, oh, hey, by the way, Brian Rowe, first things first, you got to deal with a penalty even though your side's down to 10 men. Talk about being thrown right into the mix of it. Baptism by fire is the expression in the soccer world. We'll see how it stands. Looks as though it's going to be Mauro Diaz who will step up to the spot, seeking just his second goal of the campaign. We'll see if Brian Rowe can lift his team's spirits here and come up with a big save against the talented Argentine. So it's Rowe standing up, 1v1 against Diaz, who belts it in, no doubt about it. An excellent penalty from little Mauro Diaz, and it's 5-star from FC Dallas, 5-1 over the Galaxy.
Excellently taken there by Diaz, as Rowe guesses the right way, dives to his right, but nothing you can do when a ball's hit with that pace, hits the side netting first. Really just a perfect penalty. Credit goes to Diaz.
So Mauro Diaz recovering from an Achilles injury. We have a chance to check on the standings. 46 points, but by way of the tiebreaker, San Jose Earthquakes will take it, despite finishing on level terms with the Texans and this resounding victory for SC Dallas. That's going to be a real bitter pill for them to swallow. Of course, the result being San Jose currently beating Minnesota United. Will be a very tense final 15 minutes up in San Jose. Make or break, but they are masters of their own destiny. But that's the way it goes, and it may be a case of too little too late for SC Dallas, as we haven't seen this kind of form going all the way back to midsummer. Diallo's cross for the 10-man Galaxy. Galaxy have not even seen a touch yet from their substitute, Ari Lassiter.
And since Alessandrini has moved up top with Dos Santos, I don't think either one of them has had a touch. So just really nothing going right ever since the second minute of the game for the Galaxy.
Minor Figueroa is going to come off here in the first switch for SC Dallas. Replacing him is going to be the man from St. Kitts and the Nevis, Tiba Harris. He's been around the league for years, it seems, and he's had a more withdrawn role than we used to see him earlier in his career. The former Chivas USA, Vancouver Whitecaps man, RSL midfielder, now playing withdrawn and has played a lot of games in the center of defense.
Yeah, he's played for, I think, 6, 7 MLS teams. This is his second stint with FC Dallas. There's something to be said for teams that still want you. If you can still find a team, that means you still have qualities, you know, that a coach wants. So he comes in here, and obviously they give some of their starters a break and get some of their bench players some time, whether it's the last minutes of the entire season or minutes going into the playoffs. We'll see.
Second switch for Oscar Perea. Urruti comes off, and on comes the Paraguayan striker, Chris Coleman. So he'll wear the proverbial number 9. Already with 2 goals to his credit this season. Always happy guys like Atiba Harris can hang around the league. One of the nicer fellas around. Here's Siani trying to knock it back for Brian Rowan. It looked a little bit nervous, didn't it? To be quite honest.
He's having flashbacks to the last one.
Just when you think they're getting it right, they get the clean sheet. One of these type of performances rise up, and not the way you want to bow out, because this is the way they're going to have to finish 2017 and look back upon it. It's going to resonate with them over the offseason. One of the more forgiving aspects of Major League Soccer, after being around it for nearly 20 years right now, is say, hey, there can be a lot of change, a lot of turnover from one season to the next. It's not a situation where, hey, you're in for a 2 or 3 year cycle of misery.
Absolutely not. And to all the Galaxy fans out there, obviously they're used to winning and championships and supporter shields, but the Galaxy are never down and out long. They rebound. There's a reason why they're one of the premier organization in MLS, and
absolutely
they're really nowhere to go but up. So I think next season can't come soon enough.
Well, as I was saying before the goal, don't miss out on any of the action next year in 2018. Galaxy season ticket memberships are now available, starting as low as $17 per match. They include all 17 MLS regular season home games, preseason matches, and of course Lamar U.S. Open Cup clashes. To learn more about how to become an LA Galaxy season ticket member, all you have to do is visit lagalaxy.com/since96, or you can do it the old-fashioned way like Troy Barty does, 1-877-3-GALAXY via the rotary phone. High tech.
That's right.
Who am I to talk? I still walk around with an Ethernet cable. Among other things.
I mean, I still have an iPhone 6, and anymore, I mean, that's outdated.
They made a 6?
Yeah, they did. And now there's an 8 and 10, I think.
Now, 2 more reasons for you to upgrade my BlackBerry.
Just not the way Galaxy fans intended this game to go. You'd like to end the season.
Is this where the podcast begins?
Yeah, pretty much.
The great thing about podcasts in MLS, and specifically the Galaxy, there's plenty to talk about.
Yeah.
We've been talking with some of the people behind the scenes here. What's going to happen here in the offseason? Massive changes in store, not just at the player level. There could be some front office changes. There could be some management changes. Everything's very hush-hush, keeping their cards close to their vests. Could be some broadcasting changes. Who knows?
And whenever you have, a season of turmoil or discouragement, failure to some degree, there's always going to be change, and a lot of the times that's for the better. And I'm sure the Galaxy will rebound in a strong way next year.
Well, they say sometimes you have to hit rock bottom to make those changes. If they continue on, they're going to hit rock bottom in the Western Conference. As this one comes in with the first shot we've seen in the second half, and it comes in the 80th minute, and it's held easy by Gonzalez, who's not had anything to do here in quite some time.
But credit to this FC Dallas side going down a goal in the first 90 seconds, and then to put 5 unanswered on the Galaxy speaks, clearly they have the talent to be a playoff team, but that, winless stretch of 10 games is hurting them, and this is probably going to be the most talented team not to make the playoffs if the results hold.
Well, perfect cue, my friend. Enter the goal for Minnesota United, who have leveled away to San Jose. Abu Danladi was booked, however, in the 81st minute, able to get the reply, and my oh my, is this going to hand FC Dallas a lifeline? Thank you very much, Minnesota United. You can hear a sigh of relief. We talked about the radio and the results coming in for the U.S. men's national team on the last day of World Cup qualifying. Sorry I had to bring it up again, but we might be hearing somewhat the same dynamic taking place in Major League Soccer.
And I'm sure those people have their tablets and their iPads and their phones and their TVs. They're all watching games from across the league because, as we all know, it's decision day and every game kicked off at the same time, not to give another team a competitive advantage. And it's certainly turning out to be an exciting day across Major League Soccer.
My goodness. I'm going to call it nuts. It's like watching the stock market up and down. 10 minutes to go here. No doubt about the result here.
And it has to be just extremely deflating for San Jose, who's playing on their home ground, 10 minutes from a playoff spot to concede on a set piece. They're obviously now going to have to throw everything at it and try and get themselves back above the line. But right now, FC Dallas hoping Minnesota can come out of San Jose with a draw.
Well, it's not about this. This is beyond doubt, and it's purely academic at this point. Just in terms of how it's going to develop. Unbelievable. Hard to believe your whole season comes down to the last 9 minutes of some team playing halfway across the country. But that's the nature of the beast. San Jose 2, Minnesota 2, 84th minute up in Northern California. And everyone on the edge of their seat, not just in San Jose where it's being played, but here in Frisco as well, as they await the result of that one. As it stands right now, FC Dallas heading to the playoffs unless San Jose can get a goal against United.
And right now, FC Dallas just happy with keeping possession, and of course, why not? Up 5-1, 8 minutes to go. As you can see, there's not much pressure from the Galaxy. Give Giovanni Dos Santos some credit here as he's trying to track down the ball, apply pressure.
I think you hit the nail on the head earlier in the broadcast. We just have not called his name enough. Not enough influence. Well, I've got a reminder, help your community and the LA Galaxy Foundation by volunteering for an upcoming Foundation Fridays Volunteer Day with community partners. All you have to do is visit lagalaxy.com/community/Foundation Fridays to sign up today. 83rd minute, FC Dallas 5, LA Galaxy 1. 3 of those 5 coming in the first half. It is a break on now for Gio. Looking for some support around 1, but dispossessed with relative ease. But the play will come back. And it's going to be a booking, I believe, for Kellen Acosta for a little tug on the top. Acosta was rattled earlier. Now, of course, he'll become the first man cautioned here for SC Dallas. No doubt about it. He just grabs Gio from behind.
You could normally say that's a smart tactical foul, but when it's 5-1, there's no need to go into the ref's book for a tactical foul.
So Acosta book. Francisco Calvo on target on the 81st minute for Minnesota away to San Jose. Meanwhile, here in Frisco, Baggio Husidic and Gio Dos Santos. A heroic effort from the Mexico international. But that one curling a little too late. But you just get a glimpse of his immense ability, and I don't believe there's any question about that ability.
It was well struck. I mean, how much that ball dipped is pretty incredible. That ball started out well above the crossbar and nearly found that far corner.
Will the Dos Santos brothers be heading to Russia 2018? That remains to be seen. Ziggy Schmid will be in close contact with Mexico coach Juan Carlos Osorio after these players are given a week off. By way of the collective bargaining agreement, the players will come back to train here. They don't want to tire out Gio, of course, as he gets set for some World Cup action next summer, but we shall see. It's going to be an interesting regular season in 2018. It always is, as that MLS calendar comes into direct conflict with the World Cup. Won't have that problem in 2022 when the U.S. perhaps is next around.
Well, you're also not going to have as big of a problem in 2018 because, unfortunately, the U.S. national team players will not be there.
Absolutely. Not the best time to be a U.S. men's national team fan, that's for sure. The under-17s bowing out, by the way, in India at the quarterfinal stages. They were beaten soundly by the English. The Young Lions, no shame in that, as they continue to dominate the world youth scene after winning the Under-20 World Cup earlier in 2017. So Atlanta 2, Toronto FC 2. The goals continue to pour in here. Toronto, they're not going to go out with a whimper, are they? Already assured of the Supporters' Shield, but they are the team to beat, that's for sure. Seba Jovinko on target from the penalty or free kick spot. My goodness, a work of art. You know why they call him the Atomic Ant? That's why. Wish we could let you see it, but what a goal it was for the Toronto FC talisman. One ball over the top, and Rowe manages to pluck it. It was Barrios in the offside position. Still 2-2 between San Jose and Minnesota, we can tell you. That one in the 88th minute, slightly ahead of us here in Dallas on the 87th. The Galaxy behind Ari Lassiter, just making a rare foray into the Dallas half. Here's Giovanni Dos Santos, who's already said it's going to be a big offseason for him. He and his brother will look to stay fit for both club and country. What offseason moves will be made? Because we look at this, the three designated players right now for the Galaxy, Troy, are wrapped up on long-term deals. The Dos Santos brothers and Roman Alessandrini. That doesn't give a lot of wiggle room. We are pretty sure that there's going to be a little larger allocation of TAM, or targeted allocation money, as the Jackals fly in, so that could have alter the complexion and the ability for the Galaxy to make a significant player acquisition.
Yeah, management has their work cut out for them, no doubt, but in some regard it's going to be a lot of fun because, you know, they get to make changes. Changes are needed. So, you know, this is why they're in the positions they're in, to make tough calls and get the right personnel in here.
We'll see who Pete, as this header comes in from Jermaine Jones, and the first we've heard from him throughout this entire game. Hasn't been the most auspicious of outings for Lucky 13. But yeah, it's going to be a big offseason for Peter Vagenas and Jovan Karofsky, as well as President Chris Klein. What changes will they make? And what will come down from the ownership as well? One wonders how this is going to sit with Phil Anschutz and how he will alter things if he decides to do so. Uncle Phil, as we call him around these parts.
Well, Galaxy have proven in history that when there's a down year, there's many good years to come back.
That's a great point. You know what? Think about 2009 when they made it all the way to the final. Hey, they lost on penalty kicks to RSL, but that came after 2008, which is dismal. In 2007, one of the worst years in history. They can turn it around. Here's FC Dallas looking for a sixth, and Brian Rose looked assured since coming on. Clearly not in favor by Ziggy Schmid, but manages to hold on to that one as we head into the final minute plus added on time. 5 minutes of stoppage time have been awarded up in San Jose. Still 2-2 between the Quakes and United. As it stands right now, Portland on 53 points, level with the Seattle Sounders, would take the top spot in the Western Conference and earn that bye in the first round of the playoffs. That is big for Caleb Porter's side.
Well, we were just talking about how FC Dallas might be the best team not to make the playoffs. It looks as though they are about 3 minutes away from squeaking into the playoffs, and I assure you, no other team in MLS want to run through FC Dallas because on their day, they are a tough team to play.
Absolutely. Portland coming back from a goal down, by the way, at home to the Vancouver Whitecaps. That one in the 87th minute. Kendall Waston, the Costa Rican defender, on target early on for the Caps, but Liam Ridgewell and Darren Maddox giving Portland the lead, and they're going to finish top unless something changes in the last few moments. level on points with Seattle. They own the tiebreaker, and gosh, it came down to Cascadia at the top of the Western Conference, didn't it? 1, 2, 3, Portland, Seattle, and Vancouver as it stands now. FC Dallas make another penetrating move inside. LA can't clear their lines. The defending is borderline circus right now for the Galaxy. Attempts pouring in, and San Jose have managed to take the lead early on in stoppage time. It comes in the 93rd minute, and it was a wonder goal that's going to break Dallas's hearts right now. Elation up in San Jose. My, oh my, what late game dramatics here on decision day.
And I'm sure you can see the fans in Frisco just drop their heads as soon as that goal went in, because they thought they were in the playoffs, and just like that, they're not.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Unbelievable stuff from San Jose. 16 origins, one destination. Learn about your favorite players and their road to LA, driven by Chevrolet. LAGalaxy.com/Chevy. We here in our studios are a chance to take a look at this San Jose goal upon further review. And it was an easy strike and a nice tap in. And it's Ureña who scores for San Jose. The goal credit on the 93rd minute. That means FC Dallas are not heading to the postseason for just the 7th time in 22 years. As they send in a free kick easily held by Brian Rowe. They are going nuts up in Northern California. And why not?
And who else to credit the assist but Chris Wondolowski, always showing up in big games. Pretty exciting for San Jose.
Absolutely.
A heartbreaker for FC Dallas.
Hey, Galaxy fans, it's not too late to order your half-off pizza from Papa John's every Galaxy game day. You receive 50% off all regular menu online orders by using promo code GALAXY. That's right, half off your favorite pizza to enjoy with a Galaxy match. Visit papajohns.com and use promo code GALAXY. Ashley Cole sets it up. Is there one in the offing here for cosmetic's sake? The Galaxy into that 3rd minute of stoppage time. Gio whips one across. His brother, Jonathan, onside. Support arriving on the edge of the box. LA, come on. Can they muster up one last goal of the season here? The clock ticking down. Wide on the right. It's Diallo. Chips one, trying to play it forward for Husidic. It's Diallo firing right into the heart of that Dallas defense, and Jones gives it a thump and wide, and that may be the last kick of the season. And that certainly looks as though it's going to be it. The season has drawn to a close, and the LA Galaxy not going out in auspicious fashion. 5-1 losers away to FC Dallas.
And a difficult result, difficult way to end a very difficult season. So I think in some regards, Galaxy fans are happy that this season is over because they're already looking towards next year.
I think that might be the best point either of us has made all day. The season is over. It's one to forget. Still some time remaining up in San Jose. They are into the 6th minute of 5 minutes. We do have a final score. San Jose 3, Minnesota United 0. San Jose, by way of the tiebreaker, claimed that final playoff spot. Heartbreak for FC Dallas, who turned it on late here in the season against the Galaxy. Too little, too late. And San Jose, Troy, squeak in.
San Jose always never say die. The Goonies, right? They're always late game dramatics, and it doesn't get any more dramatic than what they did today.
Well, the final score here from Frisco: FC Dallas 5, the LA Galaxy 1. Keep it right here on LAGalaxy.com. When Troy and I come back, we'll break it down, take a look back at the entire season, and take a look at possibly what's in store in 2018. It's LA Galaxy Soccer right here on LAGalaxy.com.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. Start at StubHub and let the fun find you. And Toyota. Let's go places.
Tonight, some of the greatest artists, performers, and athletes in the world will be pouring their souls out at stadiums and theaters across this city. Tonight, thousands of fans will lose themselves in a sea of like-minded strangers. We still have a few tickets if you'd like to join. We know this may not be a convenient time for you. We know it's not easy to get out. But something amazing is going to happen tonight. And we think you should be there. StubHub, your ticket out.
Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up, LA, for nonstop flights to more than 38 cities nationwide with Alaska Airlines. As fans of one of the most decorated clubs in league history, it's only right that you get tons of nonstop access to your favorite destinations, including many road games from one of the finest airlines in the land. Pack your bags, pack your jersey, and pack your full 90 for nonstop flights to cheer on the Galaxy when they go on the road. Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up for nonstop flights on Alaska Airlines.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Galaxy fans, Papa John's has a new offer for you this season. Every Galaxy game day, get 50% off your online order of regular menu price items using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right. Cheer on the Galaxy every game day with 50% off your entire online order at Papa John's. Enter promo code GALAXY online at papajohns.com to redeem better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year. Powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
StubHub Center, can you read me?
Copy that.
We've identified an extraterrestrial aboard the spaceship. He's been secured and is open to questioning. Cosmic being, what do you want?
I'm here to gain intelligence from Earthland. You are in possession of the colorful and fizzy liquid I seek.
You mean Shasta?
Yes, I consumed Shasta and had the ultimate reaction. Equal parts fizz, fruit, and fun. I wish to experience all the Shasta. These flavors are out of this galaxy.
Oh, we've got the perfect place for you. At the StubHub Center.
Bring them home, guys.
It just has to be Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
And we welcome you back. The post-mortem starts right here, right now on LAGalaxy.com. Christian Miles and Troy Barty with the distinction of dissecting this one for you, and it's not pretty listening, I'm afraid. It started out like gangbusters here, Troy. The goal from Siani, everybody's flying off the set piece. You look as though off the back of that 3-0 win against Minnesota, and then it all goes wrong.
Well, we knew it was always going to be tough holding FC Dallas off the score sheet, so it might have been just a matter of time. It was a matter of time, but I don't think anyone would have predicted that they would put 5 unanswered on the board, and it really comes down to lack of discipline and man marking in the box, because I think 4 of the 5 goals could be contributed to that.
Yeah, in fact, 2 goals in the first half, 3 goals in the second half. That will bring us to our man of the match, which is brought to you by Herbalife. Herbalife, nutrition for a better life, and really no question about it. Roland Lamont takes this one hands down, no?
Oh, he was exciting to watch. Yeah, he had 2 goals, nearly a hat trick, and he also, I don't know if he got credit with the assists on the Hedges goal, but he put the ball on target for Hedges to rebound. So, he was in the mix of 3 of the 5 goals, and it just seemed like he couldn't be stopped today.
Well, the overriding story of this one, we knew LA Galaxy was out of the playoffs for the last 3 or 4 games right now. There was a chance here on decision day for FC Dallas to carve their way back into the playoff race. They needed a victory, and they needed a positive result for San Jose against Minnesota, but in the end, it wasn't positive for them. San Jose get a stoppage time winner from Urania, 3-2 victors over Minnesota United, breaking FC Dallas's hearts, and really kind of seeing the second half of the season more of the same, just kind of culminating in a complete collapse as the wheels fell off for them.
Yeah, I mean, like we discussed before the game ended, quite possibly the best team not to make the playoffs is this FC Dallas team. You can't go 10 winless games during the season and expect to make the playoffs, plain and simple. But it's got to be extra frustrating for the Dallas players who put in a heck of a performance today, did what they needed to do on the day, that is, but they've just come up a little short thanks to the heroics of San Jose, Chris Wondolowski and Marco Urena.
So we look ahead to the MLS Cup playoffs. It's going to be Sporting Kansas City this week hosting San Jose in the one-off game. The winner of that will go on, of course, to take on the Houston Dynamo in that series. That will be very interesting, or rather the Portland Timbers in that series. It'll be interesting to see how it all shakes itself out here. Portland finishes top of the Western Conference along with Seattle Sounders. Vancouver Whitecaps 1 point below those two, so the Cascadia teams 1, 2, and 3. Houston qualifies as the 4th. Sporting Kansas City finishing 1 point below the Dynamo, and San Jose squeaking in on tiebreaker past FC Dallas on 46 points. Real Salt Lake finish 1 point adrift. The Eastern Conference, well, we knew, Troy, here, Toronto was going to walk away with it.
Yeah, the Eastern Conference was pretty much set all day. There was some jockeying for position in the 2, 3, and 4 spots. It looks like NYC is going to grab that 2nd spot, Chicago in the 3rd spot, and Atlanta in the 4th spot. So, but there wasn't really the most dramatics. The most drama in the league was in the Western Conference, and it lived up to every billing.
All right, time for our first break, but our post-game show will continue. Final score today on the final game of the season, FC Dallas 5, the LA Galaxy 1. We're back in a flash on LAGalaxy.com.
Come in now and get the 2016 you've been waiting for at Toyota's annual clearance event. Save big with an incredible $2,500 factory cash back on a new 2016 Camry, $2,000 back on a new Sienna or the redesigned Prius. Get $1,500 cash back on a new Corolla or $1,000 back on a new Tundra. It all ends September 6th, so hurry in before they're gone. Must take delivery from 2016 new car dealer stock by midnight September 6th. Offers may vary by region.
When you buy or lease any new Toyota, you get Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. Toyota Care covers normal factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. There's even lockout protection and 24-hour roadside assistance. See your Toyota dealer for details and exclusions. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. Toyota, let's go places.
Galaxy fans, Papa John's has a new offer for you this season. Every Galaxy game day, get 50% off your online order of regular menu price items using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right. Cheer on the Galaxy every game day with 50% off your entire online order at Papa John's. Enter promo code GALAXY online at papajohns.com to redeem better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. Power up like a pro. Contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up, LA, for nonstop flights to more than 38 cities nationwide with Alaska Airlines. As fans of one of the most decorated clubs in league history, it's only right that you get tons of nonstop access to your favorite destinations, including many road games from one of the finest airlines in the land. Pack your bags, pack your jersey, and pack your full 90 for nonstop flights to cheer on the Galaxy when they go on the road. Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up for nonstop flights on Alaska Airlines.
Tonight, some of the greatest artists, performers, and athletes in the world will be pouring their souls out at stadiums and theaters across this city. Tonight, thousands of fans will lose themselves in a sea of like-minded strangers. We still have a few tickets if you'd like to join. We know this may not be a convenient time for you. We know it's not easy to get out. But something amazing is going to happen tonight. And we think you should be there. StubHub, your ticket out.
And we welcome you back. Unfortunately, it's not pleasant listening right now. The LA Galaxy losing out 5-1 on the final day of the season, finishing up the 2017 campaign with 8 wins, 18 defeats, and 8 draws. They will finish bottom of the Western Conference for the first time in club history. Christian Miles alongside Troy Barty. Time now for our lesson of the match, which is brought to you by SNHU. You can see yourself succeed at SNHU.com. All right, Troy. Let's try and spin this, right? Let's be positive. Let's be positive here. Hey, set piece attacking was good from the get-go, but let's look to the offseason. What are the Galaxy going to take from this? And we have to be brief. But looking ahead to 2018, what can they learn from this game?
Well, from this game, they need to shore up the back line. They need some more strength maybe in the midfield, and throughout the entire season, they need goals. They need that number 9. They need that person who's going to change the game and give you 15 to 20 plus goals a year, and they don't have that.
Yes, indeed. And in the attack, also, it's an attack that sputtered at times this year. They will amass 45 goals. That's their lowest total since 2008. They finished bottom of the Western Conference with 32 points and seeing themselves just shadowed by the likes of the Colorado Rapids, who are above them in the standings. We haven't seen that for quite some time. Ziggy Schmid will finish with a record of 2 wins, 8 defeats, 4 draws, 14 goals scored, and 30 goals allowed. So, hey, we know where the tinkering needs to be done. This team, we all know, to be honest, it needs a center forward because they haven't had an out-and-out goal scorer since Robbie Keane left. They need some help in the back. What else do you think we might be seeing some movement in terms of personnel in the offseason?
I think goalkeeper is a position that needs to be looked at. Though Clement Diop, has some good games, I don't think he's your, reliable MLS starting number 1 goalkeeper. I think they can improve in that area. Believe me, I'm sure some Diop fans out there who are completely disagree, and that's fine. But I think, between the Galaxy having to shuffle goalkeepers all year long, I think they need that one, steady presence in the net.
Yes, indeed, and one wonders if it's going to be part of the existing trio of both Diop, John Kempen, as well as the likes of Brian Rowe that we saw come on as Diop was sent off in the last one. By the way, he's going to be suspended for match day number 1 in 2018, as that will carry over to next season. Not the best way to end the existing 2017 campaign. I think also some changes obviously are going to be made up top, but we might see some shuffling in midfield. We know this team is midfield heavy right now. You talk about João Pedro, you talk about Jermaine Jones, you can talk about Jonathan Dos Santos, Roman Alessandrini, Emma Boateng. We're going to see some movement here. It's a team that really needs to probably space itself out and create more balance throughout the other areas where they're in such need that you talked about in defense, in attack, and even in goal.
Yeah. When you finish bottom of the table and tied for the least amount of points with DC United, who would have ever thought that the 2 heavyweights in Major League Soccer would finish at the very bottom? But yeah, there's really not a position on the field where you can't improve, or at least when you turn to the bench and see what you have available to you, that definitely can be improved. So not necessarily 1 through 11, but 12 through 18, 12 through 23, whatever it may be, they need to provide more depth.
All right, your time to shine, my friend. Our final thoughts before we sign off for the final segment of this 2017.
Well, today was about as unfortunate as the rest of the season, so it's almost what's the word I'm looking for?
Doesn't get any worse than this.
Yeah, it doesn't get any worse.
So it's going to get better.
There's only one way to go, and the league's only been in existence 22 years. The Galaxy has 5 championships, so every 4.5 years, basically, the Galaxy win a championship. So they're not going to be down long. They're going to go up next year, and there's no reason to panic if you're Galaxy fans. This has been a staple organization in MLS, and it's only a matter of time before they get right back to the top.
I think as you hit on the point earlier during the game when you and I were talking, we talked about the misery of both the 07 and the 08 campaign. What did they do in 2009? They go all the way through the Western Conference playoffs, go into the final. They lose, of course, to Real Salt Lake, but that is an indicator of how fast things can change, and certainly something the Galaxy can take to heart as they embark on what is going to be a very busy winter and off-season. Jovan Karofsky, Peter Vahanis, and Chris Klein are going to be on the phone, texting, doing whatever they need to do to get this team where it needs to be, and that's back at the top of Major League Soccer. We want to thank you for listening this season. Keep up to date on all off-season news over at LAGalaxy.com. For a great entire crew at Carson and on the road, my partner Troy Barty sitting in today, and those that have joined me throughout the season, and of course Joe Citino, I'm Christian Miles. We'll see you back here in 2018. Until then, it's so long from LAGalaxy.com.
Galaxy fans, Papa John's has a new offer for you this season. Every Galaxy game day, get 50% off your online order of regular menu price items using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right. Cheer on the Galaxy every game day with 50% off your entire online order at Papa John's. Enter promo code GALAXY online at papajohns.com to redeem better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy.
Tonight, some of the greatest artists, performers, and athletes in the world will be pouring their souls out at stadiums and theaters across this city. Tonight, thousands of fans will lose themselves in a sea of like-minded strangers. We still have a few tickets if you'd like to join. We know this may not be a convenient time for you. We know it's not easy to get out. But something amazing is going to happen tonight. And we think you should be there. StubHub, your ticket out.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed. And that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LAGalaxy.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
I'm Chris Klein, president of the LA Galaxy, and we're a client of City National Bank. When we look at our organization on the field and then off the field, we want to put together a great team, and City National has become part of that team. The business side of the game starts long before the whistle kicks off, from setting the stadium up to understanding how to sell tickets to watch our great team play this game. For our business to function, we need to have a reliable bank as part of our team. Our brand grows as the sport of soccer grows, and City National helps us bring Galaxy to the world. I love my job. I love coming to work every day and being part of an organization like the LA Galaxy. It's the team across the league that everyone looks at, that everyone wants to be a part of. Anyone that we're involved with, we want to be the best, whether the players we put on the field or who we bank with, and we have that with City National. City National is the way up for the LA Galaxy.
City National Bank, the way up. Learn more at cnb.com/LAGalaxy, member FDIC.
Galaxy fans, Papa John's has a new offer for you this season. Every Galaxy game day, get 50% off your online order of regular menu price items using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right. Cheer on the Galaxy every game day with 50% off your entire online order at Papa John's. Enter promo code GALAXY online at papajohns.com to redeem better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy.
You know what, son? Shasta Red Pop always brings me back to fireworks at the lake on the 4th of July. I can still hear those fireworks popping.
You know, I've always been a tiki punch kind of guy. Sounds like a ukulele at a luau.
Oh, California Dreamin' always brings me back to the surf and the sun of the California coast.
Remember all the Fiesta punch we drank at that backyard fiesta? If it sounds like flavor, it just has to be Shasta.
Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up, LA, for nonstop flights to more than 38 cities nationwide with Alaska Airlines. As fans of one of the most decorated clubs in league history, it's only right that you get tons of nonstop access to your favorite destinations, including many road games from one of the finest airlines in the land. Pack your bags, pack your jersey, and pack your full 90 for nonstop flights to cheer on the Galaxy when they go on the road. Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up for nonstop flights on Alaska Airlines.
If you've ever had a full count with bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth, or if you've ever zoned in on the top corner of the net, then you might know the thrill of playing at San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. Because only one casino is all about the thrill. San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. All thrill. Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Come in now and get the 2016 you've been waiting for at Toyota's annual clearance event. Save big with an incredible $2,500 factory cash back on a new 2016 Camry, $2,000 back on a new Sienna or the redesigned Prius. Get $1,500 cash back on a new Corolla or $1,000 back on a new Tundra. It all ends September 6th, so hurry in before they're gone. Must take delivery from 2016 new car dealer stock by midnight September 6th. Offers may vary by region.
When you buy or lease any new Toyota, you get Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. Toyota Care covers normal factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. There's even lockout protection and 24-hour roadside assistance. See your Toyota dealer for details and exclusions. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. Toyota, let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. And SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu.